Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the show here for Stock Markets with Bruce. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here for Wednesday, October the 20th, 2021, as we get ready for midweek session here on the markets. What will happen today is always the question. Every morning at this time, we have an hour to go before we start trading. Session here on the First thing we're going to do is mute the computer so you don't hear me twice. What's going on? Right now, the Dow is off 27 points in the pre-market. That's a nothing burger. We're down 2 points on S&P. That's a nothing burger. And we're up 6 points on NASDAQ. That's another nothing burger. So there's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing going on. There is no trend towards an up move, a down move, kind of treading water. Some stocks are doing better, some not. And people are trying to assess what is happening to me. Oil is off 85 cents. There's an indication of something going on. I don't you can read a lot into this, but we're at 82.11 a barrel. You could say that oil is having a bit of a profit-taking thing. Maybe oil pulls back as China moves to tamp down coal prices. Traders await U.S. inventories. Maybe that's it. Maybe traders are hoping that the U.S. oil inventories are rising, or they're dropping, and the oil inventories are rising as far as crude on hand, distillates on hand. In other words, refined crude on hand. The price will drop because if it's just sloshing around everywhere, there's too much of it. If there's a drawdown on supplies, and the American supplies have been drawn more needed than taken in than has been replaced, the price could go up. That's true. Temporarily, that could happen. You might recall a little over a year ago, we had an issue or situation where there was so much oil in the system that there was nowhere to, quote, put the oil anymore. Every storage drum, those great big giant white things you see near airports and refineries, so the big oil storage containers, they were all full. All full in Europe. They were all full in the USA. They were full in every country where the oil was coming from, like Saudi Arabia and Oman and Qatar and Venezuela and Mexico. I mean, there was nowhere to store oil. Then there were gigantic oil shipping ships, transport ships, all full. They're all loaded, parked offshore in the Gulf, waiting to offload in the U.S. Parked offshore Saudi that had just been loaded up and weren't going anywhere because there was nowhere for them to go right now. The oil could not be taken anywhere. And then there was oil in transit across the Pacific, the Atlantic, heading to wherever it was heading to. But when it got there, it had nowhere to go. We had that happen a little over a year ago. And for a couple of days, oil actually went negative. It was negative money. In other words, traders were paying you to take their oil off of their hands because they knew you had nowhere to store it. And so for a while, oil went negative $30 a barrel. Crazy. Right now we're plus 82. Is there a shortage of oil? No, I keep telling you that there is no shortage of oil. Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull? No. Then why do we use the word heavy all the time? There is no problem. There's plenty of oil. As a matter of fact, the biggest concern the oil market actually has is that we might not use as much as they thought we'd use. Believe it or not, that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest concern the oil people have, that we won't use enough of it. They'd really like it if we just burn the crap out of it and just use it for everything all the time, because then they make more money. I mean, these are smart people. They're entrepreneurs. They're in the money making business, and they figured out they make money by finding oil, refining oil, changing its characteristics, selling it, and then move on and do it again. Rinse and repeat. That's how oil works. Same thing with items like copper. You mine it, you refine it, you utilize copper in many, many ways, and then you find more and keep the game going. Gold, you mine it, you refine it, you use it for many, many purposes, and keep finding more. There's no shortage of gold. There's no shortage of copper. There's no shortage of oil. There's no shortage of diamonds. There's no shortage of anything. What there's a shortage of is confidence in the future of the economies and confidence in how much of these commodities will actually be used and needed. That's the trick that we're dealing with right now. That is the issue that makes these markets the way they are. And with stocks, exactly the same thing. Um, Apple comes out this week and says, hey, we got a new MacBook Pro. We've redesigned it and we have made changes to the MacBook Pro. The kind of changes that you people have been really telling us you want to see changed, like that little strip bar, that touchy bar up there. We got rid of that. You didn't like it. We got rid of it. We used to give you these MacBook Pros with just Thunderbolt openings on the side, but they wouldn't take these UBS ports. We've changed it. It's in effect. They've gone back. They've gone backwards because that's what the public wants. So the stock is up. The Apple shares are higher. Not like they've gone stupid crazy, but they're better. Um, but then on the other side of the coin, the word is that the iPhone 13, this is the iPhone 11, but the iPhone 13 won't ship as many units as they thought a few months ago because of parts shortages, supply chain problems, and so on the one hand, the investing public goes, well, that's bad, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's bad because they won't have the numbers for gross sales in the quarter like we thought. But on the other hand, they can report in their financials that we have a back order of 25 million phones or 15 million phones or whatever the number is, representing this many billions and billions of dollars. So on the one hand, yeah, you can't get it as fast as you want it, but you're still going to get the phone. It might just take you 2 weeks or 4 weeks longer than you thought, but you're going to get the phone. Just because of the 2 week delay, you're not going to get a Samsung. You're going to wait for your Apple. Well, same thing with the MacBook Pro and with any iPad or any other product from Apple. You're just going to wait. And on the other hand, Apple announced with Target, that the Target company, retail company, and Apple have formed an alliance to increase the number of Apple stores inside Target stores across the USA. So, one way to increase your sales is increase your reach, get to more customers on a one on one level. And one way to do that is to set up Apple stores inside Target stores. Now, for Target, this is brilliant because one, they don't make the product, they don't design the product, they don't have to order the product, they don't have to figure out which model of Apple product to bring into their store, guess what you're going to buy inside their. They don't have to do any of that. All they got to do is they've got to make space available inside their store. Make sure that there's enough electrical power outlets for Apple to do their thing, signage and everything else, fire codes and regulations, all that good stuff, and make sure that on the roof of the store is enough. There's enough internet receiving and whatever signals and capacity so that anyone who wants to try an Apple product inside a Target store can do so. And then there has to be storage in the back of the Target store for Apple product. And the way it'll work is most likely an Apple store. You're probably going to find an Apple store inside a Target where the back of the Apple store is against a wall of Target. So one of the side walls or the back. And they will have direct access to that back area, which will be blocked off from the rest of Target. So no employee of Target can get into the Apple merchandise area. That's all secured. And so only Apple employees inside the Apple store, inside Target stores, can get into Apple merchandise. And when shipments arrive, when a truck arrives with Apple product, it pulls up to loading dock number A5, Apple 5, and only Apple product will be received at that loading dock and by Apple employees and so on. So it's all secured, it's all taken care of, and they will scan all boxes coming in, going in, so that inventory controls are tight, tight, tight. Well, that's one way you bring more product to more customers. You open up stores inside very active retail locations, which gives you this street traffic that's automatically there. And you don't have to build a brand new Apple store from scratch. You don't have to negotiate with a landlord for that space over there that used to be a whatever, gut it, rebuild it, and then open up as an Apple store. That's millions and millions of dollars. Here you can do it. It'll still cost millions to open up a zillion stores in Apple in Target shops. I don't know how many they're going to open. It won't be zillions, but it'll be a few bucks. But Target will help pay for it. That's the other advantage. Target is saying to Apple, we would like you to open a store in our store, because Apple will pay a percentage of the sales to Target. Better the Apple Store does, the more money they will pay Target for the action. It's a two-way deal. Target might well say to Apple, we will provide you with the footage you need in the retail store and in our warehouse, and we will build out, we will pay for, we will carry the cost of the build out of each of your locations. The two of them negotiated, and they come up with $1 million a store. I'm just throwing the number out. They agree that it's no more than $1 million per location. And they go, great, let's do 50 of them, $50 million investment. Target will put up $50 million of their money, and Apple puts up zero. They just put up a commitment, their autograph, saying, we promise to pay you the $50 million from the sales of merchandise, and then we'll have a deal between us regarding once the $50 million is paid off, we'll have a split of revenues. And away we go. And we're going to be partners for years and years and years. Let's do a 10-year deal together. To start, let's see how it goes. Wonderful arrangement for both parties. So Target has a very high per square foot sales center inside their store, because when you buy one of these, very expensive. You buy one of these Mac, big ass iPads, or one of these MacBook Pros that I'm sitting on, you're talking a lot of money. On a per square foot basis, that is serious dough coming in. And Target is making more money. Now, it's possible a lot of people will go to Target specifically to go to the Apple store inside the Target store. They didn't go there to go to Target at all. They just went there to the Apple store because they knew there's an Apple store at their local Target now. Fantastic. Once they're in that store, however, you're surrounded by 300,000 items, including chocolate bars and pop and greeting cards and a wedding card and who knows whatever little things. Oh, I need to get that. I need to get some Raid. I need to get. And so Target will be there to service everything else you need on top of the Apple Store. It's a win-win, right? Could GameStop do something like that? Do you think GameStop might make a deal with Target where they'll say, hey, we kind of noticed that you got an Apple store, going in these stores. We don't have a GameStop in this area, or we do have a GameStop in this region where you have where you have this Target store. We have a strip mall location, but we're thinking we're going to close that, and we'll open up a GameStop in your store instead. In other words, we'll give you an exclusive for this city. We'll open up one GameStop store in your Target store, and we'll shut down our little corporate store here. That's a win-win for GameStop, because now they get rid of a location that they're on the hook for all the rent, all the overhead, all the maintenance, and all that. They're now inside a Target store. They'll pay a set rent, maybe it's percentage of sales. They'll have the same deal as Apple, a build-out deal, inventory deal, all that stuff. And they'll staff the store with their GameStop employees. Yep, and away we go. And for Target, now you have another brand name inside your brand name. So Target now is becoming an Apple center, a GameStop center. What's next? What could be the next outfit that they open up for? I don't know. Michaels? Could they open up a Michaels, little mini Michaels store inside the Target? Maybe not. Michaels is pretty big. Maybe that's too big of a player. Maybe costume jewelry. Maybe one of these very hot costume jewelry centers, or who knows what. I mean, endless possibilities. Target has square footage, lots of square footage. They can alter their square footage to give up some of their footage to bring in some of this high-end footage, high-end production footage, and grow their stores to become even busier than they would normally be. It's a smart move. Could it happen? Yeah, it could. I don't know if it will. I'm not saying it's going to, but I'm just throwing it out there. If Apple is prepared to do it, maybe GameStop would do it too. I've always thought GameStop would be wise to cut a deal with Best Buy. GameStop should do GameStop stores inside Best Buy stores, and then close their strip mall GameStop stores. Again, lower your store counts and replace those with in-store stores inside other locations where you're sharing the traffic. Maybe there's potential there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Other things going on. Noticing 23andMe. Got an email last night in the evening saying, "Hey, Bruce, hey, 23andMe is trading over $10 a share on the aftermarket." Sure enough, I took a look last night. Went, "Hey, look at that! It's 10.05. Right now, it's $10.16 in the pre-market. We've had 104,000 trade on 23andMe. No announcement, no news. It's just going higher." This 23andMe momentum we talked about last week that started last Thursday, on Thursday night at the close when Mr. Jackson was his name, the hedge fund guy. I like this company. It's continuing. And now apparently last night Kramer was asked on his show by one of his viewers, "What are your thoughts on ME?" And he said, "I think you should buy this stuff." That doesn't hurt a stock. When Kramer says, "I think you should buy this stuff. I think it's an okay stock to buy because of this guy's recommending it," I think that's a good move. That's a good thing. That's more fuel on a fire. So whether you like Kramer or not, don't worry about it. The stock's going up. Okay. That's all you have to worry about. And that's all I'll say about that. Other stock though, not doing so well. ATIP. What is going on with ATIP? Well, ATIP did last night what they may have had to do, maybe they should have done 3 months ago. 3 months ago, ATIP released their quarterly results. They were less than what the street was expecting by quite a bit. Caught the street unawares. The street accused the company of, some on the street, I should say, some people on the street accused the company, ATIP, of holding back bad news, surprising shareholders with a shocking result. Then the shares went down, down to 281 and then up to $3-4. Now we're at 3 something. Last night, they went preventative. They got smart and they came up with a sneak peek at their latest quarter financials, which will be released in a couple of weeks. And they said basically, as of September the 30th, at the end of our latest quarter, here are the indications of our numbers. This is what it looks like to us. Just so you folks know, we're upfront. We're not trying to hide anything on you. But it appears that our gross sales are a little light than what we had thought they would be. But we've been addressing this issue because it is not a problem of people not wanting to come to our therapy centers. The problem we have is we don't have enough clinicians or medical staff to handle the demand, and we can only treat so many people at a time with the people we have on staff. And if we don't have enough on staff, we can't treat as many as we'd like. And so we were down on the average out of the 900 locations we have, about 900, we are down one patient per day per location for the last quarter. So that's 900 patients fewer coming through the front door than the quarter before for the latest quarter. And the reasoning is we are short-staffed. We are having trouble. We were having a lot of trouble bringing people into our clinics to work for us because if you have any kind of medical training in any field, you are in great demand at clinics and hospitals because of the virus thing. And they're competing with these other health providers for qualified staff because it's not like everybody in the hospital operates ventilators. Hospitals have janitors. Hospitals have cafeteria workers. Hospitals have care specialists. Hospitals have admin staff. There's a lot of positions inside a hospital, right all the way up to the top end surgeons. In the case of ATIP, their employees, ATIP's employees, many of them are perfect for a hospital because they can fill roles inside the hospital where they have gaps, openings. And some hospitals are offering bonuses They're offering increased pay. They're offering increased benefits. They're pulling out all stops to get staff into the hospitals because of the record number of people infected with this cold uh, that is killing people at an alarming rate. In any event, though, the folks at ATIP, they know this, and so they're going, okay, we were getting picked on here 6 months ago. They were really after our staff. We've turned it around. We have gotten our act together. We're now going after staff. We're offering bonuses. We're offering better working conditions. We're doing what we have to do to retain and to attract. And so in the latest quarter, they're coming out last night saying that in the last quarter, for every one person we lost that went somewhere else, we hired 2 new people to come in. We're actually gaining staff so that the next quarter and the quarter after the next, you're likely going to see improved numbers from us. But last quarter, to be upfront about it and not to be accused of hiding bad news, we were down 1 visit per day per location. And so they were saying that we were doing 20,500 visits a day instead of 21,400 visits a day, just to kind of put it in perspective. Well, that is about a 5% drop in gross visits, isn't it? Is that about right? 900 out of 20,000, 4%, which affects the numbers. So the good news is, if you read it the other way around, if the glass in your case is 7/8 full, cheers, as opposed to, oh, I've already lost an 8, you could say, well, if they're adding 2 staff members for every staff member they're losing, and they can keep up this pace, and they feel they can, they will build up their clientele count again. So maybe next quarter they're adding 1 visit per location on average, and the quarter after that they're adding another visitation, and then the quarter after that another. That could happen. As I mentioned this in my video, I did a video last night. Some of you have seen it. It came out last evening. In that video, I kind of made a comparison to a restaurant. If you run a diner, and with your overhead and your rent and your property taxes and the insurance and all the shit you have to pay, if you know that your diner has to have 300 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to break even, you know that the 301st dinner you serve is a profitable dinner. That 301 is the first profitable dinner. If you add 100 dinners on top of the 300, you're making profit on 100 dinners. If you can now take it from 300 to 400 to 500 to 600 a day, you're making more profit because the rent is paid, the business taxes are paid, the insurance is paid. It's all covered. So it's now profit time. Well, same thing with this ATIP therapy business. You have 900 centers. You have 20,000 visits a day, and you go to 25,000 visits a day. If that's where you're projected to go, that's an extra 5,000 visits a day. That's 5,000 visits over and above the rent to run the business. Yeah, of course. Keep in mind, if you do a dinner at a restaurant like a diner and you charge $10 for a roast beef dinner, the cost of the food should be about a third, and that should leave you about $6.50 in profit on that $9.99 dinner. On a physiotherapy visit, someone coming in for a visit with a clinician, whatever they call these people, if it's a $100 charge and the insurance company pays $75 and you pay $25 as a copay, it's possible that the clinician, the person, the therapist that's treating you, they're being paid $50 for the hour. They're getting $50 an hour. These are highly trained people. That leaves the firm, ATIP, the other 50. But if you have 5,000 more of these $50 bills lying around every day, hello, $2.5 million more every day, 75 million more a month, 900 million more a year. It's $1 billion. That's a lot of money. So you can see how, if they can grow their visitations from 20,000 to 25,000 a day because they're hiring more people, they will make much, much more money. The first 20,000 that they're handling, or the first 15,000, or whatever the number is, pays to break even. The whole company breaks even. After that, the profits are rolling in. It's a volume business. Speaking of volume, they did announce we are adding 55 to 60 more locations. They will be open by the end of this year. We will be upwards of 950 locations rather than 900. Well, that right there will tell me and should tell you that likely have more visitations to report next year overall, because you just added 5% more locations, of course. And I'm thinking that eventually we're going to hear stories like we just bought a local treatment center provider in Pittsburgh with 32 locations. We just bought the whole we bought the whole thing, and we're converting all of them to ATIP centers. Oh, and we did a purchase of an outfit in Boston, and we did a purchase of an outfit in Atlanta, and oh, we got one in Denver. And they're going to do that. They're more than likely going to be doing that for years and years and years. And they will eventually have, instead of 900, 950, they'll have 2,000 locations, 2,800. They'll build their own, and they will buy competition and become a larger and larger. They're the largest independent provider of physical therapy now. But the reality is that because they made the announcement last night, the street, again, the speculators on the stock are wondering, oh, it's the end of the world. These guys are slipping and slipping and slipping, and right now the shares are trading at $3.06 on the pre-market, down 59 cents from last night's close, which was a gain of, I think, 8. I think we traded as high as 390 yesterday at one point, but we closed at 368. We're now 306 in the pre-market, because some people out there are just trying to read in the tea leaves that, oh, well, if you guys are losing customers and you're going out of business, you guys are going broke, you're done, you're done for, or just get out of the stock and get out, run. But then the company did announce another little ditty. They announced that they have 135 million cash on hand in their bank account. Remember, ATIP took over a SPAC, and as mediocre as that deal turned out to be, they ended up with a lot of cash, and they have 135 million cash on hand. Now, I was looking this morning at, I've been keeping an eye on what's called the market capitalization of ATIP. Now, last night at 368 a share or 365 a share, whatever the last trade was, the market cap was $702 million. But at 306 a share or 305 a share, you take 60 cents off the top of that, you got to take 20% off the market cap of this company. That means that the market capitalization of ATIP right now is about $560 million. Of that $560 million, we know they have $135 million in cash. $135 million in cash versus $560 million in cap. That's about a quarter. That's about 23%, 23% of the value of the company is their cash on hand. So if the stock is trading at, let's round it out. Let's say the shares are trading at $3. I can tell you that 75%, 70 cents to 75 cents of the $3 trading price is cash. They have enough cash to last 15 years. They can lose money for 15 years before they go out of business. That's how much cash they have. They're not going to lose money for 15 years. They're not even losing money now. They're gaining. But they are being upfront to say, last quarter, we were still doing this. We were still struggling with the fallout from the COVID, the fourth wave, the Delta variant. That really knocked us around. It knocked a lot of us around, and we got knocked around. But going forward now, mask mandates are loosening up. States are opening up. We're getting busier. We are hiring more people than we're losing. We're growing. We're adding more locations and so on. And we have 135 million in cash. Just so you know, we're okay. Financially, we're sound. Oh, and by the way, we're still looking for a CEO. And that's kind of what's got me all riled up. I would really like to hear these guys introduce to us a new CEO. And I guess, we have our hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires, and then there's the reality of the situation. And my hunch is that the reality of the situation is that they have got a CEO lined up. But I think that that person has put in a notice to their existing employer that I'm leaving you to go elsewhere. And I think we're in a holding period. I think that's what it is. And it's possible, maybe possible, that the securities lawyers for ATIP are saying to ATIP, you will announce your new CEO at the same time that you release your full third quarter financials. The ones that you're teasing now, when you release those numbers in the next 2 weeks or so, then you can introduce your new CEO. Because right now you're in a blackout period. You have to be very careful what you say and how you say it. And right now you want to just do an indication of the numbers that are coming, then release the numbers and announce a new CEO all at the same time. The street will accept it, will take it. No lawyer will try to sue you guys for material facts and changes that you're hiding from them, because it's possible, again, that the new CEO can't officially take the job until the notification period is done wherever that old job was, and so on. Again, I am reading between the lines to try to tell you in plain English what's possibly going on here. What does it all mean? What, Bruce? Tell me what to do. I'm telling you to buy the bejesus out of this stock. Buy ATIP shares right freaking now. Buy it all day long. Get this stuff, steal this stuff, hold this stuff. This company is going to go higher. This stock will go higher. I can't tell you the low of the day. I can't tell you the low price that it'll hit. If this is even the low now, I don't know. But I do know that 70, 75 cents a share is cash. 900 locations are operating, roughly 910. 60, 60, 50, 65, 60 are opening. 2 employees are being hired for everyone that's leaving. The ratio now is double the drip rate. Everything from what I see from my angle, the good stuff I want to know about, I like the good stuff. The bad stuff, yeah, okay, their numbers are off a little bit. Okay. I don't care. I'm not here for a week. I'm not here for a month. I'm here for a couple of years. And I'm thinking that this stock, this stuff, could reach $10 a share again. I really do. I also have a suspicion that with a new CEO, and if they hire the right one, and I think they are hiring the right one, I think the CEO that they're cooking up here, that they're going to announce to us, is very likely a veteran of running publicly traded companies. This is just my gut telling me that. Because again, the number one shareholder of this company is actually a hedge fund. $70 billion hedge fund. They're huge. This little $700 million thing is a pain in the rump, is what it is. But it will be resolved, and they will plunk in there a CEO that has extremely strong Wall Street connections. That's my hunch. They'll have connections to hedge funds, pension funds, ETFs, to money, to serious capital, a very strong capital type connector. The person that can run a public company. They're going to completely revamp how this public company runs as a public company. That's my hunch. That's what I would do if I were the hedge fund, and I'm pretty sure that's what these guys are going to do. $70 billion of strength and that knowledge, they know what they're doing. How they created this thing in the first place and how they put it together, they must have owed someone a favor, or they must have had faith in the management, thinking that the market would be okay. They had no idea, I'm sure, no idea that the first quarter financial that these guys are going to release was going to be a debacle. They had probably no idea. And they were probably surprised at how the street didn't like it. They were probably surprised at the reaction. But now they know, okay, fine. We're going to bring in a hitter. We're going to put this hitter in here. And what we're going to do with this guy, girl, whoever it is, the team, is we're going to let them reorganize things. We're going to put a new investor relations department together here and really hype this thing out. And then, and only then, don't be surprised if this company starts announcing a series of takeovers of regional health centers all over the United States. There are over 30,000 physical therapy centers in America. 30,000. These guys have 900 of them. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next year, 2 years, they make announcements one after another, where they will be at 2,000 to 3,000 centers. They'll have 10%, and then they're going to go for 20% and 30%. They'll eventually have 9,000 or 10,000 centers under the brand name of ATIP. That's the end game. They're going to need billions of dollars to do it. They're going to need to buy these centers cash, because the centers are likely held by a group of doctors or a group of, like say in Denver or in Seattle or wherever. There might be 10 or 20 centers that are held by a group of investment type medical professionals. They're going to buy them out, and they'll offer them stock and cash, cash and prizes. Some will just take cash only. Some will take cash and stock. The company ATIP will be able to cut whatever deal they want, because the president, the new CEO, will likely be the kind of person that will talk to JP Morgan and just say, hey, look, we're this year coming up, we expect to buy $1 billion worth of centers, to acquire $1 billion worth of centers. We're going to need 500 million cash. We're going to issue 500 million in stock. That's probably the game plan. And JP Morgan will say, well, why don't we just raise you $1 billion in cash, so you've got 2 years worth of money instead of just 1 year worth of money. And we'll do it at 2% interest. Or if you want, we can do it as a senior note, kind of like the way SoFi did. We'll give you this dough. We'll give you $1 billion, $2 billion, zero interest, convertible into stock at $20 a share. Would you be interested in that? You guys get wind that these guys are talking $20 a share conversion deals for $2 billion. This stock isn't $3.10 a share. This isn't $3.06 a share. We're talking $10 to $15 a share already. This is what's coming. I sense it. I feel it. I'm pretty confident that's what's going to happen here. These guys are going to cut deals that will blow your mind, but they can't announce them today. They can't say a dang thing about it. They have to do this behind the scenes. But at the moment, at this second in time, right now, here we are live around the world. 306 a share, ATIP pre-market, with 23 minutes to go before we open for trading. 93,000 traded. My recommendation on this stuff, if you have some, get more. Average now. If you've never bought it, buy it now. Don't buy the options. Just buy the stock. Just 306. It's cheap stock. Buy this stuff under 350, all you can get. Just put it away. And if it triples, great. Super. Yeah, there's a lot of you who only want to play options. You really want to go for the gamble on this one. So we'll buy the 250s or the 5s, but go out into next year. Give yourself some time for this company to get its act together. It's got to get its corporate act together, its personnel act together, and then the street will follow. The street will follow, but you got to give people time. That's the thing about this market you have to invest in sometimes. All right, there's ATIP, the story. Just there's that story. Okay. Hopefully I'm right, and hopefully I'm right sooner than later. But something tells me sometimes I'm right, but I'm right early. I'm right like too early for comfort, where people go, I've been waiting for a month or two and it still hasn't moved. But when they move without your consent. As example A, 23andMe, 10.17 a share. They were 7.50 a week ago, 7.60. We're at 10.17. No announcements. The company has said nothing, and we're at 10.18 a share. Hello? Wait, when they start talking, then put fuel on the fire of this thing. So looking good all of a sudden, isn't it? Anyway, there you have it. That is the latest on some of these stocks. We're now, 21 minutes away from the opening. Good stuff. Other stocks that we're following, let's just kind of keep an eye on things here. Spire. What is up with the Spire? 593 last trade. We are ahead 16 cents on 16,000. Spire is the kind of stock that, without any fanfare, will go to $8 a share in one day, go to $9.50 the next day, be at $11 the day after that, and people are going to go, why did it double? Why is it double? What happened? And they'll then look back at the tapes. That's how old I am. They'll look at my shows and go, well, this guy This guy who should be on radio because he has no hair, he's not pretty. He was talking about this thing about it being overshorted and all that stuff like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. No one listens to him because who gives a crap about what he thinks? He's just in a condo in Palm Desert. What does he know? But he was talking about this thing, and maybe that's what's going on. But it'll be after the fact. Like that report that came out yesterday from Gensler. Did you hear about that? The GameStop Gensler report, where the headline should have read something like, "Yeah, there were shenanigans going on. Yeah, it's official. There were shenanigans going on, but we don't know what they were." Or shenanigans discovered in the trading of GameStop, but we're not going to do anything about it. Or there were all kinds of abuses of SEC rules and violations of SEC rules, but we're not going to do anything about it because we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. And why is that? Why would the Gensler people not give a crap about what happened with the stock? Can I tell you? Would you really like to know? I don't want to upset you, and I don't want to break your hearts because this channel survives because I have small investors who watch me. If you don't have $10 million, if you invest 10 million or less, you're a small investor. Okay, just put you into your place. Okay, if you got $9,985,000 under admin, you are a small investor watching me. Okay, if you have $998, you're smaller, but you're still a small investor. All right, so you guys as a group, and you guys as a group were the biggest players of GameStop. There were many of you, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of you guys. How do I say this without breaking any hearts? He doesn't give a crap about you. How about that? Okay, he doesn't give a crap. Why doesn't he give a crap? Because you don't donate millions of dollars to super PACs to elect the oversight committees that control Gensler and his crew. That's why. You don't matter. You guys don't have the power that scares these guys. They're not answering to you. They're answering to Wall Street. The reason they're answering to Wall Street is because Wall Street are the guys on Wall Street, the bankers and the hedge fund players. And I'm not talking just US-based guys. I'm talking global players. I'm talking players from Saudi Arabia. I'm talking about the players from the UK, Germany, France, Italy, Japan, China, everywhere. Okay, global stock market players of note are the ones who are funding the super PACs through all their little shenanigans to make sure that certain politicians toe the line when it comes to making sure the SEC follows certain rules and guidelines. And Gensler is not afraid of you because you can't get rid of him. You can't vote him out. He is not elected, okay? He's not a politician. He is appointed. And so Gensler is what's the word I'm looking for? He's representing his constituents. His constituents, those people are the very well-to-do and the very powerful in New York. And you're not those people. So he admits in the report, the entire report out and out says it, that there were shenanigans going on, all kinds of dubious things going on, but we're not going to investigate it. We're not going to do anything about it. That's it. And it's just going to be buried, and we're going to move on. And that's the end of the story. And for those of you out there who are looking for the mother of all short squeeze conspiracy theories, you're not getting any from Gensler. Because that's not his job, and he has no interest in talking about that and digging up that information because it makes no difference to him. Because he knows one thing for sure. He knows this. If he were to dig in to the shenanigans of GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Bed Bath Beyond, all the meme stocks that took off in January, February, all those trades, all those dozens of stocks that you were asking me about, and I kept saying to you, I only want to talk to you about GameStop. I don't even want to talk to you about AMC. I don't want to talk about AMC, but you kept asking me about it. If he were to dig into all those shares shenanigans going on, he would discover stuff that the street doesn't want him to discover. And he knows that if he does talk about that, he's going to upset certain people in Wall Street. And he may find that his tenureship is limited, but he may find that the SEC's oversight might be even more restricted. And so it's better to let dogs lie. Because I've asked you straight out. I've asked you guys straight out now for months, why on God's green earth did the SEC allow an outfit like Robinhood to go public? How did they ever clear SEC filings to be allowed to become a publicly traded company? They are unqualified to run a publicly traded company. They're unqualified to run a brokerage company. They were undercapitalized in January, February, March by to the tune of $3-4 billion. I mean, undercapitalized. They should have been shut down by the SEC, completely shut down. It would have been inconvenient for you had they done that, because all accounts of Robinhood would have been suspended until those would have been reallocated to other brokerage firms. Because that's usually what you do. When you shut down an investment bank, you move the accounts to other investment bankers' accounts, because the investment banking business has insurance to cover its own foibles. But that didn't happen. The SEC allowed Robinhood to raise emergency cash, and then, incredibly, allowed Robinhood to continue to raise cash and then to go public as a viable public company. Even though there are hundreds of lawsuits still outstanding against Robinhood, hundreds, class actions and everything else. There are billions of dollars in judgments that could be assessed against Robinhood, and yet the SEC allowed them to file a prospectus, do the roadshow, do their financing, and go public. Why would they do that? Why would the SEC allow a company like that to go public? Because the street wanted them to. That's why. It's just that simple. I keep coming back to Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson in the movie A Few Good Men. If Santiago wasn't in danger, then why did you write a letter to say he was not to be touched? If he wasn't in danger, why was he scheduled to get off the island the next morning? The fact of the matter is that he wasn't getting off the island, was he, sir? He was not going to get off the island. No, you sent the henchman after this guy. Gensler is not here to protect you. He couldn't give a rat's butt about your $5,000 account, $50,000 account, $800,000 account. He can't. He can't care. You're not powerful enough to worry. He's worried about the trillions of dollars, with a T, the trillions of dollars that are being manipulated, moved, and traded by the big boys. GameStop happened to get in the way. You were inconveniencing the big boys in New York when you folks thought it would be a good idea talking to each other on Wall Street Bets and listening to me and others on the internet. You thought it would be a good idea to buy this stuff at $5 a share because there were 70 million shares shorted and only 50 million free trading. You thought that there was an anomaly here and that there might be an opportunity to buy some cheap stock and put the squeeze on some guys who shouldn't have been short as much as they were. And you bought up a whole bunch of paper, and it went to 15 and 20 and it went to 40. It got halted, and then it went to 80 and got halted, went to 120, got halted, and kept on going and going. And when it hit 400 or 500 a share, we found out that there are a whole bunch of hedge funds that were out billions of dollars. They were out billions of dollars. Now it became a very big inconvenience for Wall Street. And what did you see happen almost instantaneously? A Congress decided to investigate it and have public hearings about it because this is outrageous. We can't have hedge funds lose billions of dollars. I mean, after all, they weren't talking. They're not looking to help you. They're not helping your account. They're not interested in your feelings on this thing. They were helping their backers. They're big boys who are saying, hey, why am I throwing $1 million every election into this super PAC to elect these jokers at the Congress and on the Senate banking committees when you're not even protecting us? What's the money for? You can't possibly tell me that I give you $1 million through a super PAC so that you're going to look after mom and pop investors. Oh, no. That's not what this is about. We're here to we're doing this to protect us. We're the guys with the yachts. We're the guys with the private jets. We're the guys with the box seats at all the NFL stadiums and all the NBA games and all the NHL games, and we own the baseball teams. We're the ones who have all the offshore assets. We're the guys you're here to protect. You're not here to protect mom and pop, because mom and pop don't have enough money collectively. No, 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 no. It's us. Get it straight. So when Gensler does his report, he better bury that thing, or there's going to be hell to pay. And guess what he did this week? He buried it. He buried it. It's done. It's done. The filing has come out, and there were irregularities. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on. What now? What are we going to talk about? And welcome to the world today. And is it any wonder why so many of you reach out to a guy like me and say, Bruce, what's happening in the market? Because I can't figure out what's going on. I have nobody to call. I can't find anyone to talk to at Merrill Lynch or at Lehman Brothers anymore, Harriman, all the big brokerage firms. None of them have brokers that I can call. And when I do talk to a broker, I actually get a phone call into an investment somebody. Or I get a meeting with someone at Schwab or whatever. Guess what they do? They hand me my phone. They say, "Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here for you. I'm here for you 24/7, 7 days a week. Just hit the frequently asked questions section, and all your answers are waiting for you. That everything you need to know." Really? Yeah, right. The SEC is buying into that, going, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Let's have 50 million Americans or 20 million, I don't know how many million Americans, not have an analyst and have a professional look after their investments. Let them do it themselves. It's freedom, after all. It's the American way. Complete freedom to do what you want. That's right. Complete freedom to be left alone and be isolated and have no idea what the hell is going on out there. Yeah, that's America for you. You're on your own, baby. You're free to go about the country. And many of you are not here. And I'm talking to for every one of you that is watching me, there are 10,000 that don't, because they don't know I exist. They're out there. And they're all by themselves, and they are wondering, what should I do with my money and how should I do it? And they're afraid, as they should be. They're terrified. So many Americans and Canadians and others are in a position where grandma died, grandpa died, mom and dad passed away, and we inherited $150,000. We inherited $300,000. We inherited the house. We inherited the farm. And we don't want to run the farm. We're just selling this stuff, and we're going to divvy up the dough between the kids. And there are 6 of us, 3 of us, 1 of us, none of us. And here we are with all this dough. We don't know what to do with it. And I'm afraid and I'm terrified to make one move with it. Not even one. I have nowhere to go. I don't even have a bank manager that I can go and talk to anymore, because the bank we used to have in our little town shut their doors last year, and they only have ATMs in our town now. I can't even talk to that person. What the hell do I do? Well, I'll just put the money in my savings account. I'm just gonna sit on the cash. And so many Americans, millions of Americans and Canadians and Europeans are sitting on billions, if not trillions of dollars in cash that could be working, that could be making them money. And when they go to a Schwab or to a TD Ameritrade, or they go to a wherever, Fidelity, and they get into an office at Chase Manhattan, whatever, what are they told to do? Oh, put your money into these funds. We have these house funds that are perfectly designed for your risk tolerance. We have ads on TV that show that you can look up the pie chart right on your phone, telling you just answer a few simple questions, and it'll tell you exactly what fund you should put your money into. And that money will go to the professionals who will manage it in some office tower somewhere. And yeah, they'll manage the trillions of dollars you send them, and they will take their 3, 4, 8, 10, 15, 30% fees off the top and give you what's left. And you will get a sub-performance on your money. And if you're 35 now, you're figuring by 55, 60, I should be retired. And by the time you get there, you're going to go, hey, this money isn't enough. I don't have enough money here to retire on. I thought 25 years ago, I thought I did the right thing by doing this, and I'm only making 3% a year, and inflation is 3% a year. Hey, I'm nowhere. But those office towers in Manhattan keep getting built and built, new ones and new ones, and in Dubai and in London and all around the world, the bankers are building their beautiful ivory towers, and the high-end managers have brand new jets every 3 years and new mega yachts, and it's all good. And if you ever watch the Monaco Grand Prix, you'll notice when they pan the camera over the water at the Mediterranean Sea, you see all those yachts out there. Who do you think is on those yachts? Mom and pop store operators from Wichita? No, there ain't no Miss Wichita on any of those boats. No, 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 no. It's all the money managers, global, and they're managing some of your money, and they're getting their fee because they're managing trillions of dollars, trillions with a T, and that leaves billions in fees earned, which gets spread out amongst the top layers of these places, and some of them show it off. And there you have it. Welcome to the world. Gensler is not releasing a GameStop report for you, okay? You don't count. Sorry to break your heart. They're not there to expose shenanigans of the very people that are bankrolling the super PACs that are electing the people who oversee the actual SEC itself. They're not there for you. So just kind of want to bring that to your attention today. Okay, we have 4 minutes to go before we start trading again. And the trick of it for you is, can you make a profit in this market despite all the shenanigans going on? And the answer is yes, you can, because you're nimble and you're quick. You are not burdened with 1,000 employees that have to manage billions of dollars of assets. You have your own finger on top of the computer button or your phone or your iPad to make your own trades, and you can move very quickly in and out all over the place. And a number of you have figured out, this old guy keeps talking about how I can make money from my account by writing options. He keeps talking about it, and more people keep telling us that they're doing it. Well, check out my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and check out the lessons for yourself. There are 10 lessons there on how to do it. Invest in yourself and learn how to do this. It's in the palm of your hands. Your investments will only go up if you know how to manage them. That's the only way it's going to happen, because you're not going to be able to hire a pro anywhere, because you don't have enough money for a pro to care. And it's just the way it is. I'm sorry I can't be Mr. Happy about it. It is just the way it is. First of all, thank you for, number one, being here. Number two, those of you who are members of this channel, I have said it before and I will say it again every day. I mean it. You are the backbone of this channel. Without the members being here, this channel would not exist. And I thank you so much. You saved us. On the 16th of March, we were saved from hordes and hordes of hate when everything exploded. We turned this channel into a welcome center where anyone can come and watch. But if you want to make comments during market hours, we went into a member-only format, and we're sticking to it. And it is because of those of you out there who are members of this channel. You are keeping us on the air, and we thank you so very much. Jennifer and I cannot thank you enough for your support of this channel. If you're not a member, please consider becoming one and throw some emojis on here. Have some fun with us. If you're just watching casually, please consider becoming a subscriber. We'd love to see our subscriber counts grow. Those of you giving us thumbs ups during our telecast, oh my God, and on reruns, giving thumbs up, thank you, because you're really helping these shows gain traction amongst a lot of people. If you want more people to find out about the stocks that we talk about all the time, stocks like, say, Rocket Lab, SoFi, GameStop, Matterport, ME, SmartRent, Spire, ATIP, Sextera, AMC, Robinhood, Vanek Vectors, Home Depot, IBM, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Bed Bath Beyond, BlackBerry, Royal Caribbean, Goldman Sachs, and others. Hit the thumbs up button. More people will come to this channel to hear about us talking about these stocks. And if you like them and you're long, more people will hear all about them and why they should be long too. You're helping yourself by helping us. We thank you. Each and every one of you. We're now open for trading. We're here, baby. Larry has given me the bells, which means, you know what that means? We're trading, baby. We are up and running. Welcome one and welcome all to the show. I'm glad you're here. Let's take a look at the markets and see how we're doing right now. Are we higher? Are we lower? Where are we going? I see the Dow up 36 points at the moment. We've got the S&P up about 9 or 7.9. I've got NASDAQ up 27. Oil down $1.16 to 81.80. I'm showing Rocket Lab. I think it is open at 12.38, up 2 pennies. It opened at 12.43 on 73,000. SoFi, I think we have it at $20.35 on 577,000 shares. So it's up 13 cents. Gamestop, I think, is down 32 cents on a volume of 17,000. Nothing much going on there. Matterport, 1919 is the current quote, last trade. Low of 1911, high of 1936 on 33,000 shares. We'll see how that settles in. 23andMe, 976 on the market with a high today of 10.06. So we started off a little over 10. Now we're 976. We're up 13 cents on 327,000 shares. This will be interesting to watch as the morning progresses, as these trades come through. Smart Rent up 44 cents this morning. Not bad on 1,100 shares. A little pop there. Spire, 585, up 8 cents on 22,000 shares. We'll watch Spire very closely. Wouldn't that be lovely if it was 850 later today? ATIP, showing 305 a share, down 59 cents on 288,000 shares. That's our first opening trade. We'll see if much more comes in or not. Remember, this is not a surprise that the shares are down here. The shares have been down here now for 3 months. It's not like people woke up yesterday and went, oh my God, my $10 stock is at $3 something. No, we've been down here for months. The downside is limited, I think, because this isn't a shock that it's down here. What I think might happen is a bunch of bargain hunters might be coming in here as the morning wears on, and they're going to scoop up all this cheap paper, which could be some of you out there. And don't be surprised if your ATIP gets back to 320, 340, 350 later today. Just don't be shocked at it, because there might not be enough to go around for the bargain hunters. I'm just warning you, just telling you. Cyxtera unchanged. AMC down 36 cents. Robinhood up 40. Vanek Vectors down 86 cents. Home Depot up 72. IBM down 28. They come up with their earnings after the bell tonight. The Dow up 24 points. Microsoft up 82 cents. Apple up 34. Tesla down $1. Bed Bath Beyond up 2 cents. BlackBerry down 40 cents. Royal Caribbean 84.69 up 22 cents. Not a big bounce here. We'll watch for that one to see if it can hold or not, because it's been slipping lately. Goldman Sachs down $1.94 to $410. I noticed today that on Market Watch, when I was looking at Goldman's quote, it was telling me that rather than trading at 7.5 times earnings like it was on my phone, it was trading at 6.7 times earnings. So the PE multiple has been adjusted for the latest quarter's financials that just came out the other day. And now the stock is at 6.7 times earnings for the past 12 months. So that's how cheap this thing is. It should be at least double that PE multiple. It should be trading at 13 times earnings, which would make it an $820 stock. I've been calling it a $700 stock. It's at 409. So there's upside potential on Goldman Sachs if you choose to invest in it. That is the story, and I'm sticking to it right now. Stories, quotes. Rocket Lab up 5 cents. SoFi up 16 to 20.38. GameStop down $1.67. Matterport down 17. 23andMe at 9.80 up 17 cents. Smart Rent up 27 cents to 12.02. Spire up 6 cents to 5.83. Volume at 26,200. Absolutely dead quiet, but it is up a tad. ATIP 301 down 64 cents at the moment on 650,000 I don't know how many more will come in, but I now see it at $2.99. So those of you who are trying to score some cheap ATIP, $2.99 last trade, you might have a shot at some cheap stock. The all-time low, $2.81, and that was for like that long about 3 months ago. It didn't last long at $2.81. So if you're trying to score some cheap paper, maybe you can get a $2.98 right now on ATIP. We'll watch that very closely. $2.96 now on ATIP as we begin trading on Wednesday, October the 20th, 2021. Bradley Horsell, thank you for being a new member or renewing. I appreciate it. Nice to have you here, sir. You're among some of the finest members. YouTube's got some of the greatest people in the world are here as members, and you're joining them. And I thank you very, very much for that. SoFi jumping around a lot. They say ATIP looking great. Should probably load up on 750 calls. Algebras, I don't even miss my membership money. I learned plenty from you over the last few months. I appreciate your content. Thank you, Cloak. And Larry Titus says, if you must know, I'm on Bourbon Street having a tea and an eclair right now. And thank you, Larry, for taking time out of your busy day to give us the bells today. That was great. Hey, Larry, how did your interview go for the CEO job over at ATIP? How's that going for you? We know what Larry's really up to. He's trying to get the CEO job. He tells us he's in New Orleans, but you know what he's up to. We'll see. 295.5 on ATIP. This is the low of the day, I think. 295 range. This is right now the low of the day on the stock. 295 a share on 831,000. What I find interesting is that we don't have 4 or 5 million coming in. We just at 800,000. This is not a lot. It's 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. But this isn't like a full-blown get-out-of-Dodge sell-off. The other thing I'm thinking, too, at $295 a share, the market cap now is approaching $520 million. 130 million of that is money, cash. A quarter of the company is cash now. So this is becoming a real bargain. 292, still coming in. All right, let's see. I'm already spreading the word in Denmark about a handsome guy called Bruce who talks stocks on YouTube. Who are you talking about? I mean, have you seen this face? Are you kidding me? This? No, come on. You're teasing me now. Uncle Bruce, can you reiterate the bull case for ATIP? I've done it a million times. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm tired. I've done it. It was revealed yesterday, Larry, that either you were doing getting a new job or you're looking for Yoko Ono albums. One of the two. We know you're up to something. Oh, I got a buyer in at 285. Says happy pappy. I'm waiting at 285. 290 right now. Maybe you can get it. Maybe 286. 285 a share. Trying to scoop it up here. Rocket Lab has today revealed it will attempt a controlled ocean splashdown and recovery of the first stage of an Electron rocket during the company's next launch in November. Yep, things are getting more interesting all the time. And I've been picking off 25 shares of ATIP at a time. 305, 297. Whee! I got made 1,500 at 298. We're at 290 right now. 290 on ATIP. I sold VGR yesterday. Okay. Larry, grab some big nets too. I don't know what that means. Does ATIP own any properties? I don't think so. I think that's all leases. They just lease their locations. That's what I think. I can't be 100% sure on that. Let's see. What else have we got? I got another buyer in at 285 right now. Right now, 290 a share roughly. Volume on ATIP now is 1.1 million. So the stock's coming in, but the buying's coming in too. We're down 75 cents. What will be the low and what kind of bounce back do we get and how far? It's going to be interesting to watch that. Spire, 584 up 7 cents. Smart Rent up 27 cents. ME back to 10.01. We're over $10 again. 10.06 on ME up 43 cents. Okay, Matterport down 16, GameStop down 54, SoFi 1994 down 28, Rocket Lab up 8 cents right now, Spire 588 up 11, and ME up 49 cents to 10.12 a share. Looking good. Short attack on SoFi right now. Bought another 300 ATIP at 291. We're at 293 on ATIP. A little better. Let us see what is going to happen here. 1,000 to 295. My ME $10 calls are printing. That's right. 1010 on your ME stock. The $10 contracts are in the money. 1014 now. Smart Rent 1202. Spire 587 up a dime now. ATIP 294 trading at 294 on ATIP. The low of the day did touch 288.5 apparently was the low. Let's see what happens. The Dow's up 37.9, S&P up 7.6, NASDAQ up 22. We're at 292.8 on ATIP. And we've got Spire up a dime now to 587. ME up 47 cents to 1010. We have some movement happening on some of our stocks here. Not each and every one, but that is a typical day around here. What's going on? Mr. Stanley, my ME 12.5 calls bought last week are up 26%. Woohoo! Mikey, what are the odds that ATIP is targeted by abusive short sellers to drive their stock to zero? Everyone has objectives. I don't know if that'll happen. We're up to 587 up a dime on Spire. ATIP now 290, right on the nose. Sextera unchanged. ME 1015 now up 52 cents. We're up about 270 a share, like from the sevens not even a week ago. We were sitting at 781, 780 something. I'm just looking at some of these god awful quotes. 755 on October the 12th. Here we are, October 28 days later, ME 1016, much, much nicer. And it looks strong. It doesn't look shaky. It looks very strong. Coming on, ME volume right now, 863,000. ATIP 291 on 1.4 million. Coming on with volume again. I don't know if there'll be enough available. I think the bargain hunters will outnumber the sellers in a few more minutes. This cannot last down here. I don't think so. Remember, he's a simpleton among us. That's right. My 7.5 ME calls for December are not changing at all on Fidelity. They're not going down. Interesting. Hedge funds have been shorting stocks for a long time, stealing from retail. More common than you'd think. ME got a mention from Kramer this AM. Very good again. He got a mention last night. Now this morning, 1030 on ME right now. Just touched 1030 on ME. Spire 583 up 6. ATIP 288 again, back to 288. Anyone stealing this stuff? Now's your chance. ME 7.5 April calls are looking sweet. There you go. 288 on ATIP. 23andMe 1,057 shares at 910 a share. I'm super happy. Come on, 20, baby. Come on to 20. 1031 last trade now on ME up 68 cents. Physical therapy ATIP 287.95 right at the moment. And this is the low of the day. $2.87 is the low of the day on ATIP. Volume now, 1.63 million shares. A couple 100,000, looks like 100,000 a minute coming through on ATIP. Bruce, if ATIP is dropping based on third quarter predictions being lower than expected, shouldn't this run the other way if their numbers come out higher than the current announcement? That's right. This is the thing. They will now release their financials in the next couple of weeks. Then they'll talk about the future. And the future could well be, yeah, we expect our numbers to go up in the next several quarters. But again, they're going to be careful because of all the lawsuits out there that are pending. You never know. 286 on the stock right now. They'll be careful. But the reading between the lines is what I'm doing here. And I see a management company dying to tell us how well they're doing, how much better they're going to be doing, because the variants were the ones. It's the COVID thing that screwed this thing up. It wasn't that people don't need physical therapy. They need physical therapy. But there's a virus going around. Have you heard? I don't know if you heard. There's conspiracy theories out there. You might not know that. 1024 on ME, 1027 on ME. Smart Rent 1202 up 27. Spire 583 up 6. ATIP 288 now, 286, 288. Sextera down 16 cents. AMC down 38 cents. Robinhood down 16. Vanik down 54. Home Depot down $1. IBM down $1. Dow up 32 points. Microsoft up 81. Apple up 38 cents. Bed Bath Beyond up 9, BlackBerry down 36, Royal Caribbean gone negative, 83.76 down 71 cents, Goldman down $2 at the moment, all the way to the top. Rocket Lab up 13 cents to 12.49. SoFi down only 7 cents, 2015 on SoFi. Low of the day, 1987. We've snapped it back now to this 20 level again, 2015. GameStop up 35 cents, Matterport down 15, ME up 66 cents to 10.30 a share, Smart Rent up 27, Spire 583 up 6, ATIP 286 and a half at the moment. Volume now on ATIP 1.85 million, going at about 100,000 a minute approximately. Grabbed another 100 at 285. I've never been interested in ATIP before, but this is starting to look ridiculous. SoFi coming back now, have averaged down from the 9s to 585 on ATIP. It's working for me. I got me a limit buy on ATIP for 285 a share. And area says 1,000. Picking them off. 286 right now on ATIP. If you're trying to buy it at 286, not 285. Try to buy it at 281, not 280. Try to buy it at 276, not 275. Stay a penny ahead of a round number, and you'll be ahead of dozens of other buyers. The point will come sooner or later where the stock will only drop to a certain point because there's too many buyers trying to get it, and it'll bounce up 15 cents back into the 305 range quickly, and you'll have missed it. Try to be at an odd number, and you might get lucky and pass 50 buyers behind you at that nice round number. Just warning you. This is how it works on a falling stock. Don't know how much more downside we have. 287 and a half right now on ATIP. Low of the day, 285 a share. I don't think they took out the bid, though, so there's still a lot of buyers at 285 who have not got stock. We're back to 288.7 at the moment on ATIP. It's jumping around. Spire 579 up 2 cents, Smart Rent up 27, ME at 1030. The high of the day on ME 1037, 1.2 million traded. We're right near the high of the day on 23ANDME. We have SoFi up 13 cents now to 20.35, climbing. We're up 14 on Rocket Lab to 12.50 a share now, both climbing. GameStop down 128 to 185.51. Some of us are trying to buy contracts back on a stink bid, and you never know. Today could be the day that some of us score a cheap buyback on options we've written on GameStop, especially those 185s. Yesterday they were like 910 to 960. They're now 435 to 510. They've dropped almost $6 on the bid value alone. Certainly $5. On their way down, because the stock's at 185.69. The contract's only 69 cents in the money. Interesting how that works. The 175s used to trade at 15. Now they're at 10, 10.60, 13.85. Interesting how this is happening. GameStop 185 a share right now, down $1.79 on the day, and that is affecting contracts that expire the day after tomorrow. That is right, kids. If you're a writer of these contracts, you want them to go down. You need them to go down. You have to have them go down. They're going down. Interesting pattern on our stocks. ATIP 286 down 79 cents at this moment in time. SoFi 2038 up 16 cents. Matterport down 26 cents. ME now 1034 up 70 on ME. 23andMe, I'm ready to get hurt again. My trader only allows 5-cent increments on trading options. I grabbed a couple of 286. 281 is the 52-week low. Good support, I hope. SoFi is in the green. Attic with 130 million cash, ATIP has in the bank, along with their 900 physical locations. Could this be a strong buy based on assets alone? I just don't get how this can be slammed as low as it is. Exactly. It is a stock abuse story, not a corporation abuse story. It's exactly what it is. I changed it to 87. ATIP shorts are up on me. Trying to buy it here. ATIP 287.5 is where we're trading at right now. Hopefully you'll score it. I don't know if it's the low, but it is sure looking like we're approaching the low at this moment in time. But things can change second to second, moment to moment. 2.3 million traded on ATIP, and we're up off the low a couple of pennies. Is this a bottom? I don't know. Is this a dead cat bounce? I don't know. But It is 287.5 right now. ME 230, 1034, high of the day 1037, 1.3 million traded, looking quite good. SoFi up 22 cents to 2044. Rocket Lab up 18 to 1254. Coming on, GameStop 185.64 down 114. Matterport down 24. ME now up to 1038. New high for the day, up 75 cents. Going higher on ME. There is no resistance on ME. It's run out. The stock, all that cheap stock is gone. ME, everybody who was disgusted and wanted out, they got out. They got taken out. 780, 8, 850, 890, 880, 920, 950. They're gone. They're out of here. It's 1043, up 80 cents on ME. We're gapping out now. This is good stuff. Smart Rent 1202, up 27. Spire 580, up 3 cents. ATIP 289 right now, 291 on ATIP. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Bradley. Hi, Bruce. Happy I subbed. Been meaning to for a while. I got 750 SoFi shares at 1723. Nice going. Held through the pain. Very happy. Would you recommend getting ATIP or Spire? Get them both. Split the difference and buy some of each. Just get them both. They're both incredibly cheap. ATIP now 293, down 72 cents. ATIP volume 2.44 million. It looks like it's drying out on the sell side. It looks like it. Again, I don't have all the levels of trading, but we might be drying out a bit on ATIP. Spire 581 again, up for ME 1049, up 86 cents. 1055 high of the day. We're running here on 1.4 million. We're drying out on stock there too. It is thinning out on the sell side. Good news. GameStop down 168 to 185.11. SoFi up 11 and Rocket Lab up 16 cents right at this moment in time. Isn't it fun? Isn't this fun? ATIP 292, 293. Spire 581. ME 1050. I love that print at 1050. I love that. I think it'd go to 12. I think it could go to 12. It just nothing going to stop it here. I don't think. I would love to buy another 100 shares of ATIP. I'll just keep watching. A lesson to all: when you think a stock can't possibly go lower, ATIP enters the chat. There you go. 290 now, coming back down a little bit. Maybe an opportunity. I don't know. We'll see. We're here watching it. Very, very interesting. The Dow is up 104 points, led by gains in United Healthcare, Verizon Communications shares. S&P up 12, NASDAQ up 13, oil down $1.08 to 81.88 a barrel, 290 to 291 on ATIP. Spire 581 up 4 cents. 23andMe 1048 up 85 cents. Looking good on 23andMe this last few days, hasn't it? 2028 up 6 on SoFi, up 15 on Rocket Lab, the 1253 now up 17 cents there. GameStop 185.47 down $1.32. Hoo-wee. Well, isn't that something? Let's see. I'm thinking and I'm hoping SoFi announces charter ahead of the third quarter, very likely. Add the Spire to that list as well. Cloaked, wish we would go to 12 million. I'm still holding Jan 12 and a half, 15 calls that have been read for quite some time. ME, I wish it'll go to 12. That's right. Well, it's certainly on its way, and it's certainly looking awful good here. I need Intel to go up 6%. Okay. Intel, go up 6%. There, that's the best I can do for you. 293 on ATIP. 293, just jumped 3 cents at the moment. ATIP, 293. Spire at 579, up 2 cents. Smart Rent at 1177, only up 2. ME 1035, up 72. Matterport down 49 cents. GameStop 185.34. SoFi down a penny now. 2021. We're jumping around on this market. We are jumping around, and that is to be expected. Cheers, all of you around the world who are watching your buddy Uncle Bruce from Palm Desert, California. This is my last show of the week. I will not be on the air tomorrow. I won't be on the air Friday. I won't be on the air Monday. I will be in Phoenix the next several days, going to a wedding, driving the Tesla with Jen over to Phoenix. So hang in there. We might do little bulletins here and there, but I won't be in front of the computer watching the market with you, so you're kind of on your own. Good luck to all of you on your options this Friday. I hope they come together and do what they are supposed to do, which is crap out. Those of you who are written them, let's keep an eye on that together. Let's see what happens. I will survive. Oh man, I don't know why I haven't been averaging down more on ME. I just don't know what's wrong with me. ME 1042 now, 1041, 1042. SoFi up a penny again to 2023. 185.15 on GameStop. Matterport 18.99. Had a good day yesterday. Now it's down 43 cents today. Go figure this stock. Go figure. Spire 576 down a penny. ATIP 290 and a half. Sextera down 2 cents. All right. And let's see. It will be the death of a simpletons, but you are here for the last hour. Tonight, I'll be here for the last hour. Yeah, last show will be this afternoon. I'll be here for the close, but this is my last show for the morning for a couple of days. Have a nice drive. Hope you like the desert. And are there no ladies here today? I think they're watching from the sidelines. They're watching us carefully and see what we're up to, I suppose. Matterport back to 19, but still down 42 cents. Rocket Lab up 16 cents to 12.52. SoFi up 11 again to 20.32. GameStop 185.11. ME at 10.43, up 80 cents. Smart Rent still up 2 cents. Spire down a penny. ATIP 291 down 74. ATIP low trade of the day 285. We're now at 292, 7 cents higher than the low. We did not match the all-time low of 281. Didn't match it. Too many buy orders. It couldn't break the 285 buy level. And now we're at 295 on ATIP. We've popped up again. So that's what we're doing right at the moment here. Let's see. Jordan Brown said, I'm here. I'm here. I object to the term simpletons. I prefer the term from morons. Oh man, Island Girl is clapping. Jordan and all you guys, the guys. Can we get a daily update on your suit? No, you cannot. You're not going to get a daily update video on my suit from the wedding. No. Neat, Vernon. Happy wedding attendance with Jen. This is a great time of the year for a wedding, at least in Texas. The weather and colorful leaves are wonderful this time of year. There you go. 297 to 298 on ATIP. Coming back on again. A little bit of an improvement here. We're still at 576 on Spire, down a penny. Sextera down 2 cents. Smart Rent up 2. ME now at 1037, up 74. Matterport 1897. GameStop 185.21. SoFi up 10 cents to 2032, and we're up 12 on Rocket Lab to 12.48. Keeping an eye on how it's going. 296 to 297 on ATIP. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Hi there, family. Laughing out loud. Sean is cooking, and the woman, is buying dips. Thanks, Uncle Bruce and Andy Jen. Right on, you guys. Way to go. Let's see here. First time I've been green on ME ever. Whew, wow. Then enjoy your time off. Cut loose and dance with Jen, says Rob. Fenwell, sorry, busy morning of patience. If you're not looking to hold long-term, see how the morning goes. Not sure if it'll make 10 today, but 9 is realistic. I take profit there. 37 years ago today, I was married to my guy. Oh, my gosh. Well, let's see what happens with this market. 294 to 295 on ATIP. Low of the day, 285. Volume on ATIP now is approaching 2.94 million in 28 minutes. There you go. 23andMe at 1042, up 79 cents. Another climb coming on right now. The high of the day on ME, 1055. Volume 1.7 million today on 23andMe. Spire back to unchanged at 577. Volume on Spire, 100,000 volume. High of the day, 588. Low of 576. Spire now 580, up 3 cents. ATIP 296, 297 right now. Sextera unchanged has come back. All righty. Let's see. Feniville, Mr. Seneca, thanks. I got my limit sell at $8.99. and limit buy of 11.19, 7.5 calls on OCGN as well. Looked like it's heading there soon. Okay, I am here, says Lorraine. I'm here. Erico, I picked up a $2.50 January 2023 ATIP call for 90 cents. I feel like I'm stealing this stuff. That's a pretty good buy there for 2023. Yeah, that's a good move. ATIP 297 now. 298 on ATIP. 298 coming on a little bit right now. A little bounce. 13 cents higher than the low of the day. 298 a share. Spire 578 up a penny. ME 1036. SoFi 2033 up 11. Rocket Lab up 14 to 1250. GameStop down to 184.96. Out of the money for the 185s. Down $1.83 on GameStop. So GameStop is under some pressure here. Nothing incredibly negative, but it is under 185, which means the 185 contracts are now out of the money. Interesting. 184.73 down 207. Some of us are trying to buy these back at a super cheap price, and if they go out of the money and the time expires on them, they will be super cheap. 185s are showing now 485 bid. Last trade at 525 down 20, but 485 bid and falling. Interesting stuff. The 175s now are 1035 bid, falling. They're backing off too. Interesting how this market reacts. Isn't it just? ATIP 298. Right now, 298 on ATIP. Volume 3.11 million. We have ME at 1042 up 80 cents, climbing again on 1.7777 million right now. Ooh, Spire 577 unchanged. All right. Watching with great interest this market. Most interesting. Okay. Thanks all. I'm going to celebrate with friends this weekend. Let's see. All right. I purchased some ATIP for $295.75. And Bitcoin apparently is moving up again, they say. Congratulations for the Bitcoin players. Way to go on the Bitcoin. Keep an eye on that. Alibaba, 177 a share. Get out, get out, get out. Stay away, run away. 298 on ATIP now. 577 on Spire. GameStop, 185 even. Matterport, 1907. Up. It's now only down 35 cents. Interesting. Watching CNBC over here. Crypto. What do we got on crypto? Bitcoin 66,147. I think that's a record high. On that one. Okay. And the Dow up 90. S&P up 8.5. Nasdaq down 8.7. Yep, it just hit a record high on Bitcoin, $66,000 for the coin. 298 on ATIP. 298 now. Might be some resistance at 3, but if it breaks it, it might break through with a bit of a move here. We'll see what happens with that. Right on. Got some of this stock at 295. Let's see. Bitcoin 66,000. Oh my gosh! What are your thoughts on this ETF? I have no thoughts. I'm just not a fan of crypto. I'm not into it. I'm totally unqualified to talk about it. I really am. I'm not a crypto expert, so can't help you there. ME 10 cents from the high. Come on, ME 1041. Go ME. Spire 577 unchanged. ATIP 296.97 at the moment. GameStop 185.29. SoFi 2023 up a penny, and Rocket Lab down a penny to 12.35. It's amazing how these fluctuate back and forth. GameStop now 184.66, just went down again. ME 1042, Smart Rent $12. Spire 580 up 3. ATIP 296, 297 right at the moment. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the fun. I tell you, ATIP, the bargain of the day. Spire still a steal at 580. GameStop 184.57, backing off a little here, coming into the final day yesterday or day after tomorrow trading day for options for the current series. The Dow is up 110, S&P up 9, and the Nasdaq down 11. Oil down 82 cents at the moment. 296, 297 on ATIP, 580 on Spire right now. Okay. Watching all kinds of stuff happening at the same time. It's a juggle of events. 1047 on ME. We're coming on again. The high of the day on ME was 1055, or 8 cents away from the high on 23andMe. Volume 1.87 million. It's pretty good. The cheap stock is gone. The loosey-goosey, I'm dying to get rid of this stuff. Those shares are out of there. They're long gone. Hello from Florida, says Al Parker. How you doing, Al? Thank you for popping in. 23andMe now 1046, up 80 cents, 1043. Aspire 580 and ATIP 296, 297 on ATIP. Okay, thank you everybody for popping in and saying hello and being here. I've made a fortune today. I made a fortune on ATIP today, $10. I'm selling. This trade brought me my lunch. Oh, looking good. 66,000 BTC, insane. Bitcoin, what can we say? It is insania. 1047 on ME, up 84 now. Spire 578 and ATIP 296.97 right here, right now. Looks like the Dow is near its high of the day, up 105. Very close to the high of the day right now. SoFi down 3 cents. Rocket Lab up 4 cents. Okay. GameStop just popped. 185.77 down $1 now. ME 1048, 7 cents from the high of the day on ME. Spire 578 up a penny. ATIP 296.97 now on ATIP. Volume now 3.29 million. Still climbing, still trading well, but the buyers are overwhelming the sellers. They're jumping over each other to get first in line. They seem to be taking out the offers more than the other way around. It shifts. It does shift, doesn't it? Amazing. Anyway, Bruce, how come some of these SPACs, they lived in the $10 range for so long, and then when they go public and nothing else changed, and then they have such a pullback, is it artificial buying at 10 to hold it? Yeah, I kind of wonder, with the new changes, the rule changes, the SEC, the SEC seem to have made it possible now where the SPACs go public at $10 each, and the people who buy the SPACs for $10 each, they can split the shares and their warrants into two pieces. And what's been happening is, I think, this is just me guessing though, but I bet you in many of the cases, many of the SPACs that were trading, the hedge funds were buying up the units, the shares and the warrants together on the financing, on the underwriting, and then they would split it into two pieces, which you're allowed to do, and then they would sell their warrants for whatever they could get for them, and then they started selling their stock around the $10 neighborhood, the $9.99 neighborhood, $9.98, $9.97 neighborhood, and these hedge funds would just sell their shares, and then they would be buyers at $9.97, and they would buy whatever you wanted to give them at $9.97. Then they start buying at $9.98, and they went long and long and long, knowing that right up until the vote for the takeover of whatever private company was going to buy the SPAC, the $10 deal, they had the right to turn back their stock at $10 a share back to the company, even though they kept all the money from the warrants. They kept all that money. And I have a suspicion that millions of shares were purchased at $9.97, $9.98 to be turned back to the company at 10. And they would make 1 or 2 or 3 pennies profit on the stock, and they would make whatever pennies profit on the warrants that they had originally. I think that's what was going on. And so on a number of cases, even like ATIP, a lot of shares were turned back to the company at $10 a share. They had to buy them back. Well, they issued $300 million or something like that of stock at 10. They probably bought back 200 million of it. But what did that mean? Well, what it meant was when the stock became ATIP physical therapy, there weren't 35, 40 million free trading shares anymore. There were only a few million shares of free trading stock tidied up. And that's the same with the Spire. Same thing with Spire and a few others. And this is where I think in the long run, we come out ahead on this deal. We come out as winners because there's not a lot of free trading stock available on these issues. They're trading well below 10 now, like well below 10. So anyone selling this stuff that bought at 10, they lose money. Anybody who bought the pipe financing, they lose money. They're not going to lose money. And so they're probably averaging down with us and scooping this stuff up. Now, who is selling? I don't know. I actually don't know who's selling. But it could well be shorters trying to crush the market. And on Spire in particular, I think that's what's happening. By the way, we're at 587 on Spire. We're up a dime now. And we're at $3 on ATIP at the moment, 301 right now. So anyone selling down here is getting crushed. And I'm happy to help them lose money by taking it off their hands. So that's my attitude. So if you guys are buying this stuff, you're stealing from those who are caught in a rotten place and they have to take losses. Take advantage of these people and help them lose money. Just take it away from them. 2018 on SoFi down 4, 1240 on Rocket Lab up 4, GameStop 185.32 down 147, Matterport 18.99 down 43, ME going higher 1071 up $1.08 on your ME. That is also thin traded. Smart Rent at 1168 down 6. Spire 1087 down up a dime now. ATIP at $3 to 301 a share. Okay. Bentonville Seneca. I sold them at 910. B Fits Big Spender. Oh my gosh. I'm green all over ME. Look at ME. AB 499. Wouldn't be funny to have bought ME at 10. January call a few weeks ago at 30. It's like 150 now, 5 times that money in days. Way to go, AB. Way to go, buddy. Thank you for the donation. You can do it, says Claude. Fenneville, here's $10. Just sharing the love. Got a quick profit on OCGN day trading. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, as always. Thank you, Fenneville, for your donation. I love those. Do the thing, says Evan. Also funny if you bought 6 months ago and you got expired. ATIP 301. It is 301. Hi there. How you doing, Jen?
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, clinging to $3.
Look at the ME 1058. It was at 1070 just a second ago.
Yeah.
Kramer mentioned it this morning, and he mentioned it last night, and it's popping the market again.
Kramer factor.
ME's looking really strong. Like it's really looking good. ATIP down to 285 today, now at 301. A whole bunch of my viewers who were trying to steal this and scoop it at 285, 86, 87. They got a bunch of it. And now we're at 301. And also Spire at 585, now up 8 cents. That's the one that's been shorted artificially from 1850. It's popping a little bit this morning. It was going to be an interesting day today. See how all this works out. Never a dull moment. I've been working.
Never a dull moment.
I've been working here. Working.
I've been working.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
I'm thinking bagel.
Bagel.
Grape jelly today.
Oh, is it grape jelly?
Gotta be grape. It's been a few days.
Okay.
Well toasted sesame seed bagel from Sherman's Deli.
Freshly baked yesterday.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
They're so good.
They're expensive, but they're very good, and they're worth it. Definitely worth it. So I will do that as we continue to watch this wild and wacky market. It's wild as wacky.
Wild and wacky?
Yeah, baby.
How could that ever be?
It's crazy times. Crazy times. 1060 on ME. Oh my goodness. How about that? You gotta love this. Love seeing that. I have people who are buying $10 ME contracts all last week at 30 cents each. They're now $1.50. They've been sitting on ME contracts for months, and now they're seeing some movement. So I'm happy about this. ME could go to 12. Easily go to 12. No problem. Looking good.
They're being spoiled 5 times their money.
Yay! Yay! People getting richer. I love it. Oh, keep it happening, man. Keep it happening. Thanks, Jen, so much. The Dow is up 133, you guys. S&P is up 14.8. The NASDAQ now has gone positive, up 15 points. Hey, Uncle Bruce, stepped away from daily viewing for a couple of months. Are your options classes still available? Can't seem to find the link. Thanks, Uncle B. You're the best. Yes, the classes are at stockmarketswithbruce.ca is the website. Stockmarketswithbruce.ca, not .com, .ca. And you'll find the classes in there, and you can check them out anytime you want. Yes, yes, yes. ME still going, they say. Yes, it is. It's going. Bilbus. One day, hopefully soon, Spire's going to haywire again. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it will be. And it will. There will be money made. Get ready. Oh, it's so true. 2.4 million volume on ME, and we're up 10.5%. Thank you very much. See link to the left of the chat window, assuming computer versus phone. Is it really? People do sell a lot too. Fenville, stop hurting me with the worthless options I bought 6 months ago on SoFi. Oh, Fenville, we're one of a kind. But Uncle Bruce, I got 50 contracts, 12.5 December, 23andMe. I was down 90%. Now I'm even. I think I might keep holding. Well, I would say it's going higher. It's going to go higher. 582 on Spire, up 5 cents, $2.99 to $3 on ATIP. Good morning, Jen. Look at ME, says Shaky Fry. What? Those ME 950s are looking good. Been around way too long, I guess. Cheers to us, says Fenville. Though I'm sure I got you beat with my 10K on 12.5 ATIP Novembers. What? Spire is ready to go. Big run here. You are nuts. Hello, Jen. Laughing out loud. I did it in April. Let's see, 1910 on Matterport, 1056 on ME. I got 10 grand of the stocks, says CJ. Why ME didn't do this last week? Why? Uncle Bruce loves it when we make money. Yes, I do. I love it. It all makes sense now, says CJ. Hope it works for you. My December ME 12.5 contract now has value. Still in the red, but it's at least off the floor. Maybe my 11, 19, 10s will go. I bought these around the same time as yours. Let's see. Uncle Bruce warning, everything on Kramer's go up fast and mostly crash after 2 weeks, even after SoFi reminder. He said buy it. Some take profits on ME. Let's see. It gives you a pretty different perspective stating starting trading on the market with a big loss prepares you for a lot. Laugh out loud. I have 20 ME 12.5 January calls. It was down 85%. Now I'm only down 20%. Let's go. Fenville. I don't know about you simpletons, but for December 17, 21, ME 12.5 bought back in June, down 72%, and December 17, ME 7.5 bought back in July, down 7%. Give even is all I can wish for. Let's go, ME. 1058 up 92 cents. High of the day, 1073 on 2.6 million. There's volume coming in on ME. It is serious. It's real. 2035 up 13 on SoFi. 1237 up a penny on Rocket Lab. 183 on Gamestop. We got a dip on Gamestop. Does that mean maybe, possibly, could those 185s have a dip coming here? What are those stink bids doing, I wonder? Let's take a look at the options on GameStop. 183.14. Those 185s now, 350 bid. They're coming back. They were 910 bid yesterday morning. The 185s are 350. The 175s are 920. They were 15 yesterday, if not 16. They're coming back to 183.10 on GameStop right now, down 369 a share. Ooh, let's see what happens. We've got Matterport 914 down 28, ME 1042, Smart Rent 1168 down 6, Spire 586 up 9, ATIP 299.5 cents, almost $3 a share, and Sextero down 6 cents. AMC up 36, has turned around. Robinhood down 32, Vanik down 54, Home Depot down $1.35, IBM down 83, the Dow up 107, Microsoft up 14 cents, Apple up 42 cents, Tesla up down 19 cents, coming up with earnings tonight. Royal Caribbean down 18 cents, Goldman up 2 pennies, turned around. Whoo-wee, what's going to happen? What is going to happen and how? 2048 on SoFi up 26 cents. It's coming on. And GameStop 183.54, little dip right now. Well, interesting patterns. 1049 on ME. Spire 586 up 9. ATIP 299.99999. That's where we are right now as the Dow is up 104. Okay, we can do it. Let's get even. I love that we have just adopted simpletons as a term for us here after yesterday. I hope I don't use it incorrectly as in intended. Anyone rolling out of ME into Spire for more gains? Come on down, Gamestop. Spire up too. It's nice to see. Fenville's laughing out loud with associates. GameStop 183.50. ME now 1046 up 83. Smart Rent to 1184 up a dime. Spire 586 up 9 cents. ATIP $2.99, $2.99 a share, just under the $3 mark. Low of the day $2.85 on the day. Oh man, are we having fun here? Fun. We're up a quarter on SoFi now, 2047, down a penny on Rocket Lab to 1235. GameStop 184.01. What point would you recommend writing ME calls? Double from here, 20 something. Not yet. Let's see. Spire up 9 at 586 a share, 137,000 volume. We're up 9 cents. Will there be volume coming into Spire? Heavy volume. That will be the question because it is a short squeeze waiting to go. ATIP now $3 on 3.84 million shares traded. $3. 306 is the high of the day on ATIP. When does it explode and how far? That is the question. Rocket Lab just went positive, +3 to 1238. SoFi up 24 to 2046. GameStop 184.02. ME 1039, little consolidation, maybe another run. Let's see. It can happen. It can happen. Let's see. I hope everyone has a better morning than me, says Gio. I dislocated my shoulder rolling in bed. What? What is that? I got an order at $2.99 and it's being ignored, says Vash. Sean, yeah, we got 285 on ATIP. We scored it. Mr. Seneca Fenville, yay, taking profits is never a bad idea. 299.5 a share on ATIP. 583 on Spire, up 6. Smart Rent up a dime. ME at 1042, climbing again. GameStop 184.73 and SoFi up 22 to 2044. Rocket Lab up 6 to 1242. Having fun, everybody? Are we having fun out there? We're up 124 on the Dow, new high. S&P up 15. We're closing in on the new high for the Dow, by the by. The Dow all-time high is 35,631. All right, 631. We're at 35,591. We are 40 points away from a new all-time record high on the Dow 30. This is why it's kind of hanging around here. We're very close to a new all-time record high. Jen, how you doing? Thank you so much.
You don't need any of this.
No, I'm good, but you can take this one away.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Got the bagel here. Oh, yeah, baby. We got the bagel. We be bageling. Oh, yeah. We's bees a bagelins. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. ME 1042. Let's go. 585 Inspire. Let's go. ATIP 299.99. Let's go. Oh, so good. Delicious. We're up 132 to 35, 589 on the Dow. 610, I think it's the number. Something like that. Really close. Could happen at any time. $42 points away from a new high for the Dow. That's all. 35,589. Cheers, all of you, from Bagel Land. Boy, this is good. S&P is up 16. NASDAQ up 31. We're climbing on the Dow. We're climbing again. We're at the high of the day, 35,592. So good. So good. We're up 24 in SoFi, 2046. Matterport, 1929. ME, 1049, climbing again. ME, it's moving. Spire, 585, up 8, 299 on ATIP. The Dow higher, 594. Zach. Welcome, Zach. Why the ATIP? We've been talking about it all morning. It's coming on. We got it cheap. We picked it off as low as 285, 299.5. The Dow's going for a record. All-time record on the Dow coming up. That might happen. No, will not get delisted. It has to stay at these levels for longer than 30 days. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Spire, 591 up 14. Spire volume now, 181,000. Just took a shot up here. 591. ATIP 295.5. Volume on ATIP 4.1 million. ME 1038. Volume 2.93 million. 1038 up 75 cents. SoFi up 39 cents to 2062. Up 40. We're going for a shot to 21 again. SoFi might go to 21. Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. We got some movement here. The Dow at 35,592. Still about 40 points away from a new high. Looking good. 2058 SoFi. Woo! Whoever got out, got out. Get rid of them. Let's move on. So good. Spire 592 up 14. ATIP 296. ME 1045. SoFi 2059. Rocket Lab 1247. Woohoo! SoFi next top 21. And the Dow is coming on. It's now 35,609. We're about to hit a record high on the Dow. The Dow touched 614 for the high trade. 35,614. That's 17 away from a new all-time high. 631 is the magic number for the Dow. It's at 613, 18 points to go. And the Dow hits a new all-time record high. That will make headlines. Will it just get there and back off? Will it just blow through it? It could blow through it. Bagel, 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 baby. 612, 35,612 on the Dow right now. 631 is the number we're looking for a new all-time high. Okay. IBM down 96 cents. Home Depot down 30. ATIP back to 297, it looks like. Spire 586. ME 1055 coming on again on ME. The high of the day 1073. We're back to 1055 up 92 on 3 million volume on ME. SoFi 2060, the high of the day 2063 on 6.78 million volume. Coming on that one as well. Still 184.66 on Gamestop. 1058 on ME. Spire 586 and ATIP 293, 294 on ATIP. S&P trades at an all-time high this morning. S&P now is at an all-time high. The Dow's still 20 points away from its all-time high, right up there, up 154 right now. Oil down 52 cents a barrel. U.S. distillate stockpiles declined by 3.9 million barrels. U.S. gasoline supplies down by 5.4 billion barrels. U.S. crude supplies down by 400,000 barrels. Nothing burger. It's no big deal. IBM's record date for split is October 25th. It's down now. Might be a good time to buy if you want some of this. ATIP 74 shares at 296. I scored them. Nice going. IBM earnings after the bell. Uncle Bruce, thoughts on selling cash-covered puts on ATIP versus buying shares. Could be done, but there probably is no premium in it, so you're better off just buying the stock. ME, you look so good to me. ME, you looked good to me. Thanks for the update. You got a 1058 on ME, up 95 cents on your ME. ATIP, 294.5 to 295. Spire up a dime, 587 now. SoFi, 2058. Rocket Lab, 1239. Both are higher. Gamestop 185.43. Been selling some November 6 puts on Spire for 75 cents. Even if I get put into them, shouldn't be a buy. I keep thinking GameStop or ME is going to rip the same way SPCE did to like $30 within a few months. Any credence to this logic? Because Branson involved, thinking about it too much. Who knows, AB? I mean, Branson doesn't run the company, though. He doesn't run ME. He's just a shareholder. He's a backer with his group and his crew, and these guys are not interested in the stock at 1058. They're looking for $30 to $50. So there's an interest in going there. Behind the scenes, a lot of talk going on. Maybe a lot of promotion going on. ATIP 293, 294 now on ATIP. Low of the day 285. Spire 587 up a dime. ME 1059 up 96. Looking good. SoFi 2057 up 35 cents and looking great. The The Dow now up 153 to 35,610. We're still 20 points or so away from a new record high. S&P is at a record high. Crude still down 56 cents a share. Wonder if the ME is getting ready for another pop here. 1059 and looking strong right now. Looking very good. The Dow is climbing again. It's at 35,619 now, 12 away from a new high. 621, 10 points from a new all-time high on the Dow. The Dow is about to break the high of its all-time high. It's only 10 points away here, approximately. ATIP 291, 292. Spire up 6 cents. And ME 1057. Oil 82.38, down 58 cents. Very interesting day today. Very entertaining market going on here. February 2022 cash covered put is $25 contract at $250 strike price. Let's see. I have 1250 ME calls. Come on, ME. Pink sheet, Bruce. Pink sheet. ATIP 293.9 at the moment. 294.5 on ATI. 294, going for 295 now. Spire 585 up 8 cents. ME broke 1060s, 1065 now, up $1.02. ME coming on again. Gamestop 186. SoFi 2058 up 36 cents, coming on again. ME 1065, the high of 1073, taking a run. 3.1 million, 3.17 million on ME traded here. Spires 585 up 8, and ATIP 295 a share now, 10 cents higher than the low of the day. Okay. Dow is not yet breaking the record. 608, 35,608 up 153 points. We're wavering near the top. This is how it always happens. The index gets near its record high, it backs off a little bit, comes up a little bit, and then it shoots through it. Then it'll back off, and then it'll shoot again. If the buying is there, it'll go higher, and the buying is there. There is so much cash coming into this market that Dow will hit new highs. Whether it's in the next 20 minutes or sometime today or tomorrow, it's going to happen. It's too much cash coming into this market. S&P is at a new high at 4,539. NASDAQ up 42 points, closing in on a high there too, coming closer all the time. 17 points away from a new high on the Dow, 35,614. Okay, ME 1061. Spire up 12 cents now, 589. ATIP 294, 295 a share. I'm watching a lot of different things all simultaneously. Spire volume at 589 up 12 cents, 202,000. That's it. There is no volume on Spire, but it's moving up with light volume. 295 on ATIP on 4.74 million. Heavy volume. Good sign. 1055 on ME volume now 3.2 million. Very good. Very good. Dow is still at 35,612. About 19 points away from a new record high. 616. Now 15 points from a record high. The Dow coming on again. Smart Rent about to break 12 bucks. $11.99 up 24 cents. ME 1058 up 95. We've got SoFi 2056 up 34 cents. Rocket Lab up 3 at 12.39. And GameStop just under 185, 184.90. The Dow 18 points away from a new record high. Okay. Mm. Benville saying, Rodrigo, too risky to write a put on ATIP with a 2.5 strike for that little premium. The Rocket Lab cash cover put at 20 or 25 strike for Jan would benefit you more. There you go. 294 and 295 on ATIP, 586 on Spire, up 9 cents. ME at 1060 again, up 97. Gamestop 185.08 down $1.71. SoFi 2055 up 33. Rocket Lab down a nickel at 12.31. See how this fluctuates. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing how these guys do this. The Dow's backed off to 35,602, up 144 points. So taking a little pause again. This is typical. Yeah. Clay Rodrigo writing these puts would not. It would be a waste of time. 25 cents a share isn't worth it. Not enough premium. You're getting no premium for all the risk. Forget it. Just forget it. 294 to 295 on ATIP. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, you guys. Love seeing you guys make money. This is good. This is great. The grind is on, though. 295 here on ATIP. 294 to 295 right now. 587 on Spire, up a dime. And 23andMe 1056. Cheers from me to you. Hope you're having a good day today, no matter where you're located. Oh, hydrating. Here in the desert, Palm Desert, California. Thank you all for hanging out with us and becoming members and supporting the channel. Love you guys. Thank you very, very much. Watching all kinds of activity here. Oh, we're up now to, on the Dow, 35,615. We're only 16 points away from a new all-time high. 618, 13 points away and climbing. We're up 160 points on the Dow now. Another run is underway here. 295 on ATIP. Spire 587 up a dime. ME 1060 again, up 97. GameStop 184.71. 2058 on SoFi and Rocket Lab plus a penny. 1237. Boy, these guys jump around. Watching this closely, the Dow still at 35,616, 15 points away from a new high, all time for the Dow, all time record high. Waiting to see if it's going to click through here. It will. Just have to wait for it. Cheers, says Oscar. Man, if ME Rocket Lab Spire moves even $5 more in the positive, and you got calls on ATP says low. Merry Christmas, good play to make here. Could be making some good money here, you guys. We're popping on the Dow. We're at 622. We're 9 points away from a new all-time record high, up 165 on the Dow. 9 points away from a record high on the Dow right now. 35, 621 or so, 10 away. Just right up there, teasing us. Spire 587, ME 1061, climbing again. 35, 618, 619 on the Dow. 11, 12 points from a new all-time record for the Dow Jones Industrial Index. We were down, 2,000 points from here just a couple weeks ago. Come back all this way. We're now 8 points away, 9 points away. We're up 164 on the Dow, approximately 164.8 on the Dow. The S&P's up 20, NASDAQ is up 38. The Dow definitely leading the way here. 7 points away, up 167, 7 points away from a new high. Go, baby, go. Yeah, go, Dow, go. Make it a new high, please. Get it over with, and let's set some new records. Spire oversold. Why is ME up today? Why not? Why shouldn't it be? It should be much higher than this. It's being recommended by people. That's what's happening. Yeah, Rodrigo put down 2.5 to buy one contract of Rocket Lab. 25 strike could get you 1290 for January. Put down 2.5 thou to buy 10 contracts of ATIP. 2.5 strike would get you 250 for February 18th. Had some news a couple days ago on ME. More likes for Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Rocket Lab could go up very soon. ATIP 295, 294, 586 on Spire up 9. Smart Rent back to 12. ME at 1060. SoFi 2062 climbing again. Right here, right now. The Dow 35, 615. So close to a new all-time record for the Dow. So close. The all-time record is 631, and we're at 614.15 here. So close to a record high. Just about 7 away. That was the closest we got as we were doing another little consolidation to get ready for another shot at it, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Rocket Lab unchanged. 2062 on SoFi at 40 cents. Good day there. 184.64 on GameStop. Matterport 1933 down only 9 cents now. ME 1058. Smart Rent $12. Spire 587 up a dime. ATIP 294.5 cents. Right here. This is where we're at. Watching a lot of stuff simultaneously going on here. Uncle Bruce, good morning. Nick S. Good morning, Nick. Good morning. 620 last on the Dow. We're 11 points away from a new all-time high. Okay. 295 on ATIP, just hit 295. 8 points for the Dow. Only 8 away. And now 7 points. Inching a little higher. Anybody having fun out there? Thank you for the thumbs ups today, everybody. 371 thumbs ups. You guys are great. Keep them coming in for us. I appreciate it. Awful kind of you to do that. Let's see here. Anything going on over here I need to worry about? No, everything is good over there. And there we are. We're all good there. Looking at our stats here, we're all good there. Lots of folks hanging around here today. 380 thumbs ups. Climbing. Thank you, guys. I'm having fun. I'm just hungry and tired. The Dow 619 still down 12 from the all-time high, just below it. ATIP 294.5 to 295. Spire 587 up a dime. Smart Rent at 1201. ME at 1050. As we gather and regather and regather. Rocket Lab up 4 cents. SoFi at 2059 up 37 cents. There you have it. Getting ready for another shot here. Oh, the Dow is now 6 points away from a new high. 6 points. That is the best one. We are seeing headlines saying that it briefly traded above the August 16 closing high of 35,625. I think the high I'm referring to is the all-time high around 631. So we're 10 points away from the all-time record high. But we are coming on here with this Dow market is just inching higher. Go backs off a bit, inches higher. It's higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows. Fenwell, when you write cash covered put, you bet on the stock to go up so you can buy back the options. I would bet Rocket Lab to go up from now to January 22 more than ATIP. I've done the same deal, no BS or misleading. Grab a bagel, guys, says CJ. Number 386 says Nick. I'm thumbs up number 386. We now have thumbs ups number 388 here. Thank you guys for giving us some thumbs ups and momentum on this show. Appreciate it. Let's get us over 400 thumbs ups as soon as possible. That would be just terrific if you could help me out. Hit those thumbs ups for us, guys. Anything we can get, that would be great. Clean energy stock seems to have woken up again. Long may it continue, says Richard the Turd. Right on. Nice, says number 2. Nice. Woohoo! ATIP 294, Spire 588 up 11, Smart Rent 1204 up 29, ME 1046 up 83, Gamestop 185.12, SoFi 2059, Rocket Lab up a penny to 1237. That's what we got going here right now. The Dow up 151 at the moment, trying to reach new record all-time highs. Right in that neighborhood now. Here we go. It isn't a horrible day when your shares of Atip tank, ATIP tank, and your account is even because the others are picking up the slack. That's always good too, isn't it? Yes, it is. 292, 293 on ATIP, 588 on Spire, up 11. ME now 1048. The Dow at 614. So we're 17 points away from an all-time record high on the Dow. ATIP now back to 294, 295. Popped up again. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's it. That's what we're getting right here. We're playing this game. ME now 1049. Might be popping again. I don't know. 1050 on ME. A little higher. Just a little better. Yep. 589 up 12 on Spire. 589. High today, 595. 226,000. Waiting for a breakout, if one will happen there. Nick, that's progress. Are you coming back online Monday? No, Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday. Driving back here on Monday. We'll be driving back, but I'll be on the air Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you Tuesday morning. You can tell that I've been a feast because I have an incredible tan. Oh yeah, you know all about that, don't you? The Dow, it's 35,623, 8 points away from an all-time record high. Now 5 points away from an all-time record high. 626 is the number. 626, 35,626 on the Dow. 5 points away from an all-time record high. So close, right on the edge. Just waiting for it to happen. 295 on ATIP. Spire 589 up 12. ME 1045. Waiting and watching. 5-6 points away from the Dow for a new all-time high trade on the index. 631 is the magic number. Anything over 631 will do it. Watching, waiting, wondering, keep an eye on it. Is it going to happen? How strong? What? Where? When? Who? Whatever. Doing the best we can. 10-year note, 1.64. No one cares. 625, 626, 5 points away from a new all-time high on the Dow Jones. Now we are 3 away, 628, 3 points away from an all-time record high for the Dow. 2 points away. Hang on, 629. 2 away, kids. Oh, my goodness. Just 2 more points. Oh, boy. Oh, my. We need 631.19. We're at 629.64. About 2 points will do it. Not even 2 points will do it. See what we can do. 631.19 is the number. 31.19. We're at 28.40. So close to a new all-time record high. Right on the very edge of the greatness. What can I say? 627. There you go. 628. ATIP 294 now. Last trade. That's where we're at right now. Okay. SoFi 2054 up 32 cents. Okay. ME 1044. Spire 590 up 13 cents. ATIP 295. The Dow still 6 points away from a new all-time record high. Is this the run now? Is this going to happen here? Are we going to get the run now? Are we? This is your plan? This is your whole plan? Get her. SoFi says Moo Momo. Uncle Bruce, do you have real-time quotes? No. So what is your last day here before Tuesday? Have a good travel. Today's my last day. I'm on this afternoon. Then I'm gone Thursday, Friday, Monday, and I'll be back Tuesday. Made a gamble in September and bought an IBM call at 160 expiring April 14. It's killing me softly. The call is even since then. Is Uncle Bruce Willis still in Spire Tower? That is the question. Hey, Bruce, I may not be around this afternoon, so I just want to wish you and Jen a fabulous trip. Thank you so much. John, Uncle Bruce, I bet you're glad you're not on the road today. So is ATIP still a buy? Oh, yeah. I don't know, but I sure am. Yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy. It's a buy. We're still 14 away from a high of the day on the Dow. We're backing off. We've got 23andMe at 1038. We have Spire at 592 up 14. We have ATIP at 293 right now. Might break 6 on Spire? Question mark. Maybe if they leave it alone. If it wasn't being suppressed, it could be $10 at any time. Just to see what it does. We're waiting. We're watching. We're wondering. Oh my God! 15 away for the Dow. 15 points away from an all-time record high for the Dow, as we patiently wait it out. 292 on ATIP. Some more selling coming in. The low of the day, 285. We're up 16 cents on Spire. 593 a share. Oh my God. The power of the movement is coming. Oh, it's huge. It's awesome. 1041 on ME. Waiting and waiting and waiting. 8 points away from the Dow. New record high. Here we go. 623 on the Dow now. Will it do it on this run? Is this a little buy move that's going to take us over the top? 621.9. Trying to get to 631. So 623 now. 8 to go. Just 8 points away from a new all-time high on the Dow. Can it do it? Can it do it? I'm watching it. ATIP 291, Spire 593 up 16 cents. ME 1044. The Dow 625, 6 points away from a new all-time record high. 6 points away again as it is coming on for another buy wave here. Will it charge through this or not? Spire 597 up 20 cents on your Spire. Hello. We're up 20 cents on Spire. Hello. Can we get a breakthrough here? I don't know. We're still 11, 12 away from the Dow. We backed off again. Oh, man, they're just killing us here. ATIP 292. Spire 597. Smart Rent 1204. ME 1043. Come on, man. Come on, man. 11 points on the Dow away from a new record high. Do you have any social media where you upload pics from your travels? My other channel will shortly have that. Stand by. How low volume on Spire? First day. I haven't seen large sellers come in to crush it. Real low. Bruce, I'm not sure if your time was approved. Time up. Please stop by Workforce when you sign out today. Thank you, your viewers. Bill, buy calls on ATIP. Maybe the January 2023 $5 calls at 75 cents. What do you think? Or maybe the 5 at 35 for March 2022. Come on, Spire. Don't you know data is the new oil? ATIP 290.91. Spire 598 up 21. ME 1041. The Dow 7 points away from a new all-time record high at 624.85. Will we break 35,631? We are 7 away from a new record high on the Dow. Yet another run at it. This is what, the 10th, 15th one? They're trying again and again and again. Can't seem to get there. But they're working on it. 8 away, 7 away for a new all-time record high. Ooh, Spire 598 up 20. 290 on ATIP. Come on, Spire. I hope it goes to 1 to 2 a day, back to 1820. Spire 604. Spire $6. There it is. We're breaking through 6. Time to sell SoFi calls or wait for earnings. Come on, wait for earnings and let's see what it can do. Come on. ATIP 291. Spire $6. How about that Spire? Come on, up 23. ME 1037. The Dow 617. Still short of the mark. Well. Spire. We're right at the high of the day here. They say the high was 605. 292,000 shares. Will Spire be left alone to run? Can it do it all by itself? It could, but we don't know. 596. We're back again. Hello. 290 on ATIP. ME 1037. The Dow 612. We're backing off on the Dow. Wow. Uncle Bruce, Spire is up 20, and we are up on that stock almost $3,000. We have learned a lot from you on Andy Jet. Yeah, who spent yesterday listening to you and averaging down. Spire can go higher. 599 again, up 22 cents. Come on, Spire. ATIP 290, ME 1038. The Dow 606 backing off. It's off 25 points from the high now, so it's got a bit of a little consolidation. It tried a few times to hit the new all-time high, couldn't do it. But the day ain't over, is it? No, it's not. Spire 594 again. Wow, what a run. What a run on the Spire. Nice to see it making moves, really. 592 now. It's getting hit. Getting hit, isn't it? 300,000 volume. So let's see if another buy wave comes in. It'd be interesting to see if this, if we go up two down one, we could go higher and higher and higher. If the buyers sense, if they can smell the shorters getting overexposed, they will pounce on this stock. They will pounce on it, and you'll see 650, 750 quick. But we'll have to see. Always very behind the thread. But did the Dow hit the all-time high? Didn't see it. Didn't see it. The Dow 630 is the high trade. 631.19 is the one we needed. We didn't get 631 that I can tell you about. No. Apple up 49 cents though. Okay, SoFi 2052 up 30 cents. Gamestop 184.90. Matterport 1922 down 20. ME 1031. Smart Rent 1192. Spire 592 now. ATIP 290. As we reconsolidate, regather ourselves, get ready for another shot at greatness. What will happen? How much? How far? How fast? We'll find out. First 22,000 cell volume attack. I spoke too soon, as says I hungry grizzly. Vanville Hostergaard 2.5 ATIP for February 18, 75 cents for the break even of 325 makes more sense than $5 ATIP for February, 25 cents for a break even of 525. Only 50 cents more per contract. Exactly. Definitely want to get those 2.5s if you can. 290.91 on ATIP, 591 on Spire up 14, 1031 on ME. The Dow still down 25 points from its all-time record high. 184.78 on GameStop right now. That's the deal. That is the dealio. Okay. Tons of fun. Just a ton of fun. The Dow at 35,600. We're down 31 from the high, all-time record high. We're back 31 away. So we're backing up a little bit here. A little profit taking to be expected. That's how this thing works. 288 to 289 on ATIP. Those of you who missed an opportunity to steal some cheap stock, you might be given one more shot. I don't know. Don't know how intense the selling is. We're at 288 on ATIP. Just asked Sean to send you an Antigen a donation. It'll take a while because he is in class now. He said this afternoon. Yay! Thank you so much, you guys. Hostergaard in the January 2023 calls. The 2.5 is still better than the $5 as well. What are your thoughts on CYXT? I love it. I've always loved it. 950, holding its own. Love it. You make a lot of sense, says Bama Babe to Fenville. Sense. 592 up 16 on Spire. 288 to 289 on ATIP. 950 on Sextera. We were as low as 928. We're now back to 950, unchanged. AMC holding a 67-cent gain to 41.47. We did get to 44.44 yesterday for the high. Robinhood up a dime. Vanik is down 70 cents now. That's all it is. Home Depot only down 90 cents. IBM down to 113 earnings tonight. Dow down up 139, but down from the highs. Microsoft down 77 cents. Apple up 37. Tesla down 37. BlackBerry up 31. Bed Bath Beyond up 29 cents. Royal Caribbean up 39 cents to 84.86. Low of the day for Royal, 83.63. Goldman Sachs up $1.44 to $413, and Goldman is trading at 6.7 times earnings. Cheap stock. 2062 on SoFi. Next stop, $21. That's where I'm thinking we're heading. 287 on ATIP. ME 1031. Spire 591 right now. Okay. 300 ATIP at 288, says Robert. Nice. SoFi has it has it where you can see the percent of stock holdings of random people. Spire has a good amount of people on the SoFi app, accounting for 5% of their holdings. ATIP is also getting some attention. Fenville says, Bama Babe, thank you. I've had a limit order open for 280 for ATIP since this morning. Test that Apple bottom, says False to 798. Fenville, thanks. Yeah, I'm tempted by the 2023 because the time premium is so tiny. It would have been like a year and a half to grow a buck or two, which should be ample time, tons of time. ATIP 286.8, Spire 591 up 14 cents, ME 1033 up 70, 184.50 on Gamestop. We're still up 121 on the Dow, but we're at 578. So we need 22 and 31. We need 53 points for the Dow to hit a new high, and right now we've had a pause in the action, as they say. Right now there's a pause. Volume on Spire, 317,591 last trade. That's all it is. ME volume at 1032, 3.6 million. Volume on ATIP, 5.5 million at 286.5. Right here, right now. Okay. There you go. Let's see how this market wants to work. Good Lord, says False. Lunch break, pause, says Swiss Butter. Time for a pause. Yeah, man. See what we can get here. 183.99 on GameStop. Little dip. 183.99. ATIP 287. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what that GameStop contract looks like. Those 185s. How are those 185s doing? Some people out there trying to get stink bids in there. The 185 contracts that died day after tomorrow, 380 bid now. 380 bid, last at 417, down 138, falling fast. Down they go. They are out of the money now. $1.01, $1.17 out of the money. The 175s are now 925 bid. They backed off $5-6 as well. See? You see? That's interesting, isn't it? Indeed it is. Spire 591 and ATIP 287 at the moment. Okay. I got more ATIP 2.5, 522 calls and 500 shares. Booyah Kasha, let's do this. Booyah Kasha. Okay, Booyah Kasha. Is that what that means? Well, let's just go higher. How about that? Let's just go up. That's good with me. The Dow is climbing again to 35,596. It is 35 points away now from a new record high, 598, coming on just a little bit more. ATIP 287 now, climbing a titch, 599, 588 on Spire, a little dip. Matterport 1920, ME 1030, and GameStop 183.86. Okay. Okay. Woo-wee. Oh, gosh. Hanging in there by a thread. Hanging on. It's kind of exciting, but oh, am I working here. Sextera 950 unchanged. AMC up 46 cents. IBM down $1. Apple up 50 cents. Royal Caribbean up only 4 cents. Now Goldman up $1.32. Google down 26. Amazon down 16. Some of the FANG stocks are not performing today. Interesting. 2071 on SoFi. 2071 coming on. Up 49 cents now. I think it's the high of the day on SoFi. Yep, this is the high of the day on 8.4 million. SoFi next stop, $21. Very good. And Anthony has some shares of SoFi in his SoFi account. Something like, 9%. My eyes aren't that good. Thinking about it, I might also buy the shares themselves. It's reaching the point, it just seems so cheap. If I paid $130 for the calls, that's half the stock price. There's that. 286 on the stock. It is a bargain down here, an absolute cheap bargain. Spire 590 up 12 cents. ME 1028. GameStop 183.77. SoFi 2066 up 44. The Dow 35,602, 29 away from a new record high. Coming back on again. Yep, Uncle Bruce. So many viewers want to spring. Well, they want to swing for a home run with the short calls. I know. You can really get burned doing that. But people have that nature about them. They want the action. I get it. Understand. I got it. I got it. 590 on Spire, up 12. ATIP 286 and a half right now. Feels like you're in good shape today, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Carol, Uncle Bruce, when is your next available one-on-one meeting? Not this weekend, but next weekend. So next week, Saturday, Sunday, I will have availability. If you'd like to book a session with me for next weekend. Oh, oh, wait for me to yawn first because I got to get through this day. But send me a private email, brucefrommert@hotmail.com. Send me an email and tell me what day you'd like to have a session. Do you want one on Saturday morning or Sunday morning? I usually do sessions from about 10 in the morning Eastern time till about noon Eastern time ish. So maybe until 1 or even 1, maybe even until 2. Because I'm in the West, so I start at 7 in the morning and I'll go until noonish, which is 2 Eastern. So somewhere in that morning window for Saturdays and Sundays, let me know what works best for you. I'll send you a proposed time. If you like it, then you can lock it in with your payment, and we'll book you in, and we're done. So it's next week, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, fabulous, everybody. Thank you. The Dow is 596, still not going back. You can tell Uncle Bruce is feeling really good today and looking forward to some much deserved time off. Buy the options with long calls. Leaps leverage. If and when it goes up, it'll go much higher than the shares alone. I like doing a bit of both. And then he yawns. Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce, you should not stay out so late driving that Tesla. It makes you sluggish in the mornings. Carol, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Okay, I'll send you the email. Perfecto. Right on, Carol. Look forward to seeing you. Yeah, I tell you, I was in bed yesterday at it was around 9 o'clock. Should have been in bed a bit earlier than that, but playoff baseball. You're watching that, and I don't know. Just it is what it is. ATIP 285 and a half to 86. Spire 590 up 13 cents. ME 1032 up 68. 184.32 on Gamestop. 591 now on the Dow, so we're 40 points away from an all-time high. So we're still not close enough for that. ATIP 285, 286, right here, right now. All right, Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce is going to be using the self-driving app on the Tesla. No worries, Bama Babe, too well. Nice. If you do get a Tesla after this test drive, guess the summon feature. Oh my, that's 10 grand extra. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for that. Lobo Blast, you made me laugh so hard I could not type. Bama Babe. Bama Babe saying to Lobo Blast, you're making me laugh. 184.24 on GameStop. SoFi 2059. They're still up 30 something cents. ME 1030. Spire 592 up 15. ATIP 285 right now. And that's where we're at right here. Yeah. Lighten up. Uncle Bruce, please confirm call option costs are divided into 2 items, premium and strike delta. With regard to in-the-money calls, theta only affects your premium, not the actual sell value, as long as the IBM, yes. Well, if you own, let's say you own GameStop, you have a 180 call option that you own, and it's trading at $8 right now. It's in the money, $3 odd, almost $4. 183.98. Let's call it a $4 book value, but there will be $4 time value on top of it if it's trading at 8. And one can be lost. The time value can be lost if the stock does not move any higher or doesn't go any lower. But if a stock moves higher well before a contract expires, it will have a book value that'll climb, and it'll have a time value on top of that you can enjoy as a premium. So if you bought a contract like GameStop when the stock was 177, you bought a 180 call out of the money. But then the stock went to 188 and went in the money by $8. You'd be $8 in the money plus premium, time premium on top. That's how that all works. I hope that makes sense. How's that Tesla workmanship? All I see online are people pointing out how the car's assembled poorly and have poor quality control. This one's fine. This one's tight. It's great. Now imaging Uncle Bruce. I'm not imagining Uncle Bruce eating a bagel in a self-driving Tesla, looking at his phone for stock updates. Nick, how much is it to rent a Tesla? I might just try to do this one day. And well, there goes my lunch. Thanks, ATIP. You can rent a Tesla. I'm renting one on an app called Turo, Turo, and depending on where you are, depending on where you live, you'll find Teslas for rent. Now, if you're trying to rent one for 1 or 2 days, you're going to pay the highest price on a per day basis because 1 or 2 day rentals, the owner's got to get you the car. He's got to get the car back from you very quickly. He's got to clean it again, re-rent it. Where if you rent it for a week or a month, they'll give you a discount because there are no cleanings required for a week or a month now. Very attractive, no turnovers, just the same customer. So if you rent for a day or two, you might find a Model 3 in the 125 to 150 range for a day, or 2 days will be double that. For a week, you might find a Model 3 in the 100 range per day. And for a month, you might find it down to 70, 75 a day. So you can go from 150 a day down to 70, 75 a day on the same car, depending on how long you keep it for. Now, you want to just take a car for a test drive for a couple of days, you're going to have to drop $300 for a couple of days. But if you want it for a week, it's $700 or so. And of course, if you want to do a test drive, you want to drive the newest one. You don't want to buy a 5-year-old model. You want to rent that because you want to rent the newest version available. So that means they're more expensive than a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old Tesla. So those are a couple of thoughts there that you have to keep in mind. Okay, Uncle Bruce, I skimmed an article that that Spire ran up because of day trading. Is this plausible? And if so, how? I have no idea. And time value referred as the Thea, I guess. I like Turo. Rented a convertible Mini Cooper for like $42 and cruised all over Tampa going from beach to beach. Easy to use. Turo and Airbnb are now standard whenever I travel. No more hotels and nerds. There you go. Yeah, I'm very happy with the Turo experience. Very happy with it. The owner is great. Steve has been just really good to me. And, we got the car 2 weeks ago, and we've extended it to the end of the year. We're running it right to the end of the year now. We're very happy with the car. ATIP 285, Spire 590, ME 1017, GameStop to 185.02. The Dow still up 125, but nowhere near the high. And we have SoFi at 2058, up 36 cents. So we got a little bit of profit taking coming through here, a little bit of consolidation going through here. We'll keep an eye on all of that. Of course, I'll be back on later today at 3 o'clock Eastern. Looking forward to seeing you guys for the last hour of today's trading session. Let's see how the markets do for us. Hopefully they'll have a wonderful close today. That would be terrific. And I'll be off for a few days until next week, Tuesday. But join me this afternoon if you can for my 3 o'clock show. You know what? He's a simpleton too. He doesn't even know how to pronounce this hypo word. Debbie, what model Tesla do you have, Uncle Bruce? Thinking about it. I'm driving right now the Model 3. It's the standard range. It's got the single electric motor, rear wheel drive. It's the base model. I'm actually thinking of, if I were to get one, I would get a dual motor long range version of the Model 3. That would be probably my number one choice. It's more expensive, but it's more car. So I would like the extra range. I'd like the 4-wheel drive. Being in Canada, yeah, that I would like. But I really enjoy this one. It's great. This car handles phenomenally, drives wonderfully. Really smart car. Efficient. I do enjoy it. I definitely enjoy this car. 286 now on ATIP, 590 on Spire. That's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we got. Yeah, good car. Good car. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to say my goodbyes now. I'm gonna pack it in here. Little lull in the action. You guys keep an eye on your markets and your stocks. Let's hope that they continue to rise higher. 2058 on SoFi up 36 cents. 1241 on Rocket Lab up a nickel. Gamestop 185.91 down 88 cents coming back on. Matterport down 19. ME 1025 up 62. Good day there. Smart Rent 1204 up 29 cents. Spire 590 up 13. ATIP 285.5 to 286. Volume on ATIP today 5.9 million shares. Cool. The Dow is up 140 points to 35,597. 35 points away from a new all-time record high. We'll keep an eye on that. Though, folks, join up with me at 3 this afternoon. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, everybody. 232 thumbs ups. Can we get to 500 for Bruce? He got through. Booyah shaka. Let's see what I mean. Rest up, Uncle B. Later, Beagle family. Good luck further today, everyone. Don't forget the thumbs up for Bruce. Uncle Bruce, will you consider my question if I change my name and picture? Free thinker. Josh, have a great day. I don't even know what question that was. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, my gosh. Here, I skimmed an article on that. That Spire ran up because of day trading. I have no comment on that. I have no idea. Is it plausible? Is it not? I mean, these are, what if articles. I mean, you tell me if it's plausible. What if articles? I don't know. Thanks, Uncle B. Thanks, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Seems like ATIP has stalled for a while. Maybe it's resting. Maybe it's in between floors, grabbing another elevator. Figured it wasn't worth getting up early today. There you go. It says drops. Oh, my. 2062 on SoFi up 40 cents. Coming on. ME 1022. Spire 590. HIP 285.5 to 286. Okay, there it is. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate it. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you at 3 o'clock today for the final hour of trading. We'll see how we do. Okay, bye.